Ladies and gentlemen, across the United States and many other great nations.
Fuck! Dude, this chair sucks dick.
The Sunday Evening Overdose. Where's your fucking radio show? I just don't see the use for firemen in society. Huh? Hey, we're gonna talk to little ghosts. We're gonna talk to little aliens. We're gonna talk to little police. We're gonna talk to little sharks. We're gonna do it all. I see. This is why you really need to talk more consistently.
Why? I sound really loud, no?
I had your level fine, but then you're clipping it up. Hey, fact checker! Fact checker!
Actually, that happened in 1967.
This show is the funniest show I've ever heard in my life.
More people should listen to us.
Hey, we get the news. We're gonna get drunk and tell you about things in the news that we don't know nothing about.
I know things.
There's a lot of reasons people don't listen to this, probably.
No.
It's another typical shark apologist in the media leading the way on this, of course. Call us up. Tell us what you think. We try to be interactive here, honestly.
I wish I could meet this cocksucker. Smack him in the face.
Suck his cock.
Yes, what?
I don't know. I would like to go out to space with my gun and just see what happens.
And now, without further ado, the hosts of your favorite Sunday evening talk show, Vinny and the Earthling, here on the Sunday Evening Overdose.
Yeah.
All right, it's the Sunday Evening Overdose. I'm feeling great tonight.
What the fuck is up? Vinny? No, I guess nothing. Andrea? Fact checker?
Also nothing.
I
Nothing?
didn't have my mic on.
Fucking moron.
Oh.
Little inside baseball for the folks out there. There's a little switch on my mic. Sometimes I forget to turn it on. It's just a little inside baseball.
You're gonna have to stop doing that voice now.
Why? We're trying to go places in this radio business, are we?
Well, sure we are.
We have to tell the people the news with odd voice inflection or they won't understand it.
I can't do that. I've tried.
If we talk like normal people, we'll never get jobs in real radio.
You could be homeless, though.
That's easy.
Yeah.
There was that famous radio guy that was homeless.
But then he
was
got
pretty good at that.
He got a sweet job. They hooked him up with a job because his voice went viral. Mm-hmm. He fucked up, smoked an ounce of crack the next week and didn't go to work. And then they.
Why am I wasting my time on this Ustream show? I should just smoke crack under a bridge with a cardboard sign about how I need money and show people my great radio voice.
I waste all my time. Most of the time.
Never make it anywhere unless we learn that funny thing they do with their voice. Every one of my radio guy voices hurts my throat. It's true.
Yeah, I just don't have that dedication.
I can't do it. I can try. I can't even do it.
I don't want to do something that hurts.
No.
It's a special talent that I developed through a lot of practice while taking a shit. The acoustics in the bathroom are perfect for a radio voice.
You're ruining the show. What you been up to? You two, not listeners. You two.
I am checking my notes.
Well, I'll tell you what I've been doing.
Okay. What
I've
have you
been
been
getting
up to?
fucking wasted drunk playing this game called DayZ.
Oh, you told me about this game.
Dude, it's fucking awesome.
You want to talk about DayZ?
Do you want to hear about it?
So DayZ is this fucking crazy game you've been telling me about.
Yeah.
And this is like taking wasting time to an incredible new level, right?
There's no point.
What is it?
These
like
kids
a
are playing
computer
this-
game?
Sorry, what?
Just like on your computer?
Yeah, well, yeah, on your computer. Of course, computer games are just like on your computer, yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to explain it?
Yeah, what kind of game?
Okay.
Yeah.
From what you've told me now, there's you wake up on the beach, right?
It's the worst.
Okay. So
It's the worst game I ever played, but it's the only game I play still. So you wake up on the fucking beach in Russia, and you have no clue where you are, and your little character says, "I'm hungry." And then you gotta figure out how not to die. How not to fucking die of starvation, what do you call that when you're fucking thirsty as shit? Dehydration. And if you're real lucky, you catch yourself a good case of dysentery from drinking out the pond. That's if the zombies don't get you. It's hilarious because it's all the signs are in Russian. You have no idea how to navigate this fucking map. It's fucking crazy. There's no point except to not die, but you will die all the time.
Okay.
You can't survive forever.
And what's the appeal? Why are you playing this game? Why is everyone... And people are playing this game for weeks on end, right?
Yeah,
this is one of those ones that people get addicted to, and it takes so long to make some progress, and then you lose it all. Someone kills you.
And then you lose it all, and you have to start all over.
And then you just want to start. It's like gambling. It's like you lose your money,
right,
and you immediately back to the table. All right, I've got to grind.
And there's no levels. There's no objective. There's no... Do whatever you want. I mean, you can capture other players and inject them with bleach and handcuff them and take their pants, and you do whatever you want. But it's such a fucking difficult fucking thing. You run around for like, it's the worst. It sucks. You run around for like 10 hours. You finally get a gun with bullets for it, and then fucking somebody snipes you or a fucking zombie eats you, and it's fuck. And you have to run forever. It's a huge map. It's like huge, huge, huge.
Is this the kind of...
Sorry, there's zombies.
Yeah,
there's other people.
There's other people. There's zombies, and there's elements. And you're just like freezing your ass off the whole time. And it starts to rain, and then you just die. It's just fucking. It's the worst game.
It's like Monopoly. It's just a slow death. Just right from
it's
the
like
beginning.
a really awesome.
No one has any fun.
Yeah, right. It's like a really awesome Oregon Trail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like no matter what you do.
Yeah, Oregon Trail was always like that.
Yeah. You can never survive.
Yeah, you get washed away in the river even when it's not raining. A flash flood comes.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck happened?
Or to be like, man, there's. Yeah, I think we talked about this before.
Well, it's worth talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about how you fucking always break your wagon wheel, then you buy 10 wagon wheels, then you don't have any room for antibiotics. And you're just
been going
fucked.
on for too long.
No, I hated that game.
So now you're wasting your time in adulthood.
It's impossible
by choice.
Yes.
On this game called Daisy.
Is it the kind of game that like keeps track of how much time you've spent playing it?
No.
Some of those
but you can keep track through the
No, it's
client
like
you're using.
It's like gambling. They don't want you to see
pointless.
a clock. They don't want you to know how long you're fucking.
How many hours do you think you've invested in it?
Not that many. Maybe 50 to 100. You know.
That's.
It's a lot. I mean, it's a lot, but I get so mad at I don't play it for like a week or two.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this shit. Fucking, you know what I mean? You run around, you finally get all your shit, and then you just die for just the stupidest of fucking ways. First off, you didn't have a chance in the beginning. You start with no chance whatsoever.
Right.
And there's no objective. There's no clear way of what to go. You just run through the woods aimlessly looking for food and water, and like you can find cans of food, but you ain't got a can opener. So like, what do you fucking just die? You can beat it open with a rock, but you lose.
Why are you playing this game?
It sounds terrible.
It's the worst because it reminds me of my life.
Yeah, that's what you want. In any good form of escapism should take you right back to your day-to-day grind.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
No, it really does. I mean,
wouldn't you?
I mean, doesn't it sound appealing to you too?
No,
not at all.
Not
Why?
at all. I mean, it sounds. I've heard you talk about some of the funny videos that people make because people invest so much time in this game that the people will exploit their willingness to do things for them, right? Because they'll take somebody hostage and they'll say, "All right, come on, I've been going for 6 days. Don't fucking kill me, you know."
Yeah, right.
All right, then you
please, yeah.
Then you
right.
got to do this for me. Hang on, we got a caller already. This is going to be a great show, I can tell. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, it's John Black from Michigan.
So
what the fuck do you want?
I was listening to your last cast, and you said something about a coffee pot lid going missing. What color is it?
Oh God,
sir, that has nothing to do with what we're talking.
You can't call about last week's show. This is against the rules.
Because there's like a coffee pot lid in my dishwasher that doesn't make any sense.
Wait, what?
Hold on. That changes everything. All right, stop.
You got to tell me what color it is first, secretly, and then
I'm going to take my headphones off.
Okay.
Here's what we're going to do. If for people who don't know, here's what happened. What was that? The Thursday show, or was I talking about? I don't know.
No, that was last week.
Last
on Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. I was explaining that I was washing in the dishwasher all my coffee pot supplies, and I remember vividly putting the coffee pot lid in the dishwasher in a specific place, which is the only place that it fits, and I put it in there vividly. I know I did. I remember it perfectly. I opened the dishwasher. It was gone. It never came back. It wasn't under the counter. It wasn't in the cabinet. It fucking disappeared. And that led into a long conversation about when your stuff flies into a vortex and goes to another dimension. So now you listen to that, and you're telling me you found a coffee pot lid that doesn't belong to your coffee pot in your dishwasher.
Is it brushed chrome?
Wait, hold on. Is it brushed chrome?
No.
No. I picture it as like a clear, like beige plastic.
No,
or something.
because I heard that and I totally freaked out because there was totally a miraculous coffee lid appearing in my dishwasher.
Thanks.
That
would have been weird.
It might fit your coffee pot anyway.
You had me
Yeah.
really excited for a second.
Have them send it to you anyway. It might work.
Yeah, I haven't sent. Just send
Well,
it.
honestly, like when things fly into a vortex, I like to think that it's my dishwasher they go to.
Yeah,
We all like
I
to think
don't
that.
know.
that is the kind of thing that we all like to think, but it can't be that way for everybody. I mean,
No,
things
not
would
every
be,
time.
things would be completely nuts.
sometimes.
I'd like to think there's like 1,500 sets of my house keys sitting somewhere that I'll find one day.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, but I'm never gonna find them, and I don't live those places anyway. So who gives a fuck?
Next to all those missing left socks.
Yeah.
We all know you put the socks in the dryer, right? You come back, the right one's there, left one's gone.
There's
What
people
happens?
there's people that rubber band their socks together and throw them in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
never
No, I
wear
do
matching
that.
socks.
I do
That's
that.
wacky.
He does that. This guy does that.
Oh, okay.
He puts you
No,
rubber
but
band
I
your
got
socks
really
together.
expensive fancy old man socks now, and they're like awesome, and they're made of wool, so they got to stay together.
Well, where are we going here?
Have you played this fucking
Yeah, have you
game,
played
John,
DayZ
from
before,
Michigan,
or what?
You call up, you say you're from Michigan, you say you got something to say. The fuck is going on?
Oh no, I want to talk about DB Cooper.
That's later, dumbass. That's with
Well, you didn't send me the schedule.
Listen, that's later with David Box, our unsolved mystery expert.
And you told me that you would listen and call it the appropriate time for that.
Thanks for revealing.
Oh, well, I got over into the epic.
Anyways, listen, I'm gonna play your theme music, and we're gonna get you out of here, and you call back later during the unsolved mystery section. All right?
All right, Dick.
Okay. All right, John Black's out. All right, sorry. Oh, somebody else is calling in.
Yo,
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
who's this?
Nobody.
What do you need?
Just a guy.
Okay, all right. What's up, guy?
And but I was listening to some earlier broadcasts.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, what the fuck?
Last I checked, young niggas was having sex with the same sex.
Yeah.
Can we help you, sir?
And yeah, I was worried about that woman who had the gun stuck in her vagina.
This isn't last week. We already did all the jokes about that. All right, what do you want to say?
Well, I just thought that you guys covered. I went to medical school.
Go on.
As a matter of fact, last week I was going to medical school and I couldn't listen to you guys because you're not medical. But I don't think that you guys positively identified all the parts of the female hoo-hoo.
I remember we talked about the gills.
The gills, yeah.
Yeah.
The gills.
There's gills in there.
There's
But
something
I think
bumpy
you
in
guys
Yeah.
went on to talk about the flappy part, which is that's the actual medical term.
We know the terms for vagina parts. We are totally aware of how to do it, sir.
Do you? Well, you didn't mention the man in the boat. Yeah.
What the fuck? See them niggas? Get them, boys. That's how we do.
I mean, you guys want to be real smug about everything, like you're so goddamn sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Like your ties are perfectly tied. you know, and you always polish
Can you
your
talk
shoes.
to this guy for a
I don't
second? Hold
think
on.
so. I think you guys are you know, you play it fast and loose. And I think you're shooting from the hip, which is not where the vagina is, by the way. When you started identifying vagina parts, and you know, I was going to provide a public service because I'm a doctor.
What kind of video games do you like?
I really like. I don't like video games. I'm ashamed of video games.
What's happening?
I'm a bit ashamed of video games. The amount of
What happened over there? What was that?
you know,
Okay, it would appear that
Hold on, caller.
every few minutes or so the stream is cutting out on us.
For no
I don't-
reason?
I don't know if people are fucking even hearing it.
It's probably too
Was it
many,
on when you
too many
came in?
people, Too many people are probably.
Yeah, there's too. It's
trying.
jammed up.
Yeah, it's all
Lines are
jammed up. Probably.
All right, look, we got to get back to this week's show. So I'm gonna play you out
All
with your theme music, and we'll try to talk to you next week or later in the show when you make more sense.
yeah, I don't care.
Okay. All right. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got funny videos from.
Well,
From DayZ,
I
huh?
just pulled up just the stupidest one there is. Just something called dick bleeding disaster. I don't know. Basically, you run around and you fuck with people.
So this
the
is
whole
that game.
time.
This is that game DayZ.
There's no point to it, right? You just
Let's
run
check this
around,
out.
fuck with people,
No,
handcuff them.
No, I'm banishing him.
Look at
Oh,
they're
you're
just
killing him?
they're just
Chopping
axing
people
this
up with an
guy,
axe.
just chopping this guy up.
Yeah.
I had my
For no reason.
and my axe, sorry.
He was trying to save him and he hit him with an axe.
Backpack, Joel, take it back up.
Oh.
Yeah, I needed a backpack.
So these people are running around in here for
Crazy,
fucking.
Like, why'd they choose him instead of...
Now, hang on. Let me ask you
I like the part
this.
where you axe him, he's just
You
like,
think there's any overweight losers playing this game at all? or-
Yeah, I'm an overweight loser.
Yeah,
Can
you
I
think
play it? What the fuck?
And you think any kind of people with maybe some personality problems, social disorders, might spend a little too much time in this other world, or
I mean, it's
This is not that
completely
kind of thing.
fucking awesome for Escape because
Yeah.
you actually have to fucking
Well,
survive and
it is a little bit cooler than real life. It looks like you get to run around in buildings and throw axes at shit. Fucking.
well, here's
you know,
the
I mean,
here's the thing about
a
it.
little bit cooler than
You
my
can
life.
either run around for like 15 hours and get shit, or sneak up on some dude with an axe right when you start and take everything he's got.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's why everybody kills you because you got shit. You know
Right.
they want your shit. They're starving to death. They'll eat you. They'll eat you.
You got to kill motherfuckers in this game.
Yeah, no, people. You're just like starving, and the screen goes black and white. And you gotta like, you gotta like fucking.
This guy's shooting his gun right at us in the window. You see that? He has his gun pointed right at
Canadians play this game.
Yeah.
me. The blue hat.
He's shooting his gun right at us.
Shot on me too.
I did that terribly.
Take that shot
That was
at
the
some point.
Beatles.
That was
That
it.
you just
This
did.
would be the other guys watching the door. Now, is there any way for us to get out of here without them noticing it? We're pinned down there. We have nowhere to go.
Oh, they're both. I just saw the other one up there too. Oh, dude, there's three of them. Holy
Hey, I
shit,
got
there's
out the
three of
back. Joel, I'm pretty sure I snuck out of there unseen, man. I'm going to the other side of the building.
I'm out of here. All right. Well,
No, you can even blood transfusion.
so people like hold each other hostage in this game and make each other fucking dance around for hours and stuff and do hilarious stuff.
Yeah, and
Like,
they have like there's this city called Electro, and a lot of servers have no pants and Electro rule. And if you walk into the fucking city with pants, you're shot on sight.
But if you can go in there with no pants,
No
and
pants
party
is fine,
and
right.
just hang out and talk to
Right.
people. So this is a hilarious way to just run around and fucking and just
Make
fuck with
your own
people
rules.
and
You make your own rules.
You make your own little town and that's it. And
You don't have to. No, yeah, whatever. Right? Yeah,
But yeah, you got to hold it down.
right. People can kill you, and even your friends that you're with, you can turn and kill them too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like there's no. It's so loose. They call it a
But again-
sandbox. It's called a sandbox.
Again, there's no point to this game. You just go till you're
No,
dead, and
and
you
you-
won't be alive for too long.
Right. Somebody
And,
will tie you up, inject you with bleach for fun
Yeah.
because it's funny.
What else will
They'll
they do to
steal
you?
all your shit. Oh, dude, there's all sorts of fucking shit. The one video we were watching earlier, this guy just kept shooting this guy in the dick and then fixing him, and then shooting him in the dick again, and then fixing him,
bandaging his dick, shooting his dick
as he's handcuffed and naked. It's fucking hilarious.
Right. And he's just and they're both just laughing too. That's the best part about the clip.
Yeah.
Goes, oh, did you shoot my dick?
No. There's some guys that take it seriously. Like,
I'm
like
sure.
they
No,
act,
that's
they
what
act
makes it
like
really funny.
it's them that's gonna die. Like, oh, come on, please, man. You know, and it's completely legit.
Yeah.
It's really fucking weird.
That sounds like that could be fun for like
It's fun.
20 minutes,
No,
maybe. I would probably get bored of that.
You wouldn't last 20 minutes. You'd starve to death and die. Or you'd fucking...
I would probably
swear
die
you would.
once and be like, this is stupid.
That's
and
what I
stop
thought.
playing.
The first time I played this game, I was like, this fucking game sucks. Why am I playing this? But then it got cool once you got a gun. You're like, wow, I got a gun. And then you're like, well, but I have no bullets. So you have to like go search for bullets. You never find any. When you do, you use them like right away. It's the worst game ever. And then you have to run like 1,000,000 miles. It takes you like 10 minutes to run to anything. Run down, you know, it's awesome. It's great. I suggest everybody play it at least once.
All right.
We're still watching this video here. It looks like these guys are hostage by like these army guys. I don't know what they're doing.
Can you guys just talk about something while I try to figure this out?
Yeah, figure it out because supposedly we got no feed.
Senior year's the year
Oh.
that you're gonna
All
get
right.
a lot of plus, man. Like, you're gonna be
I've never been able to play like a long, like a RPG kind of video game.
See, RPGs have levels and objectives and points, and you gain
Isn't that
powers.
kind of- well, isn't-
this is nothing. This is
gonna say yes, but
Isn't that
There's
kind
no
of what
point.
Grand Theft Auto is like, though? Where it's like,
no. Grand Theft Auto has missions.
oh, are there?
This has
See, I've
nothing.
never played
This
it
has
like that. I just
no
drive
objective.
around and crash into things
You're
for
pretty
15
much-
minutes once a year.
It's up to you what you want to do. Honestly,
I'm almost there. One time in the head.
yeah. Hold on. What are you on? Let me turn you up. We got David Box in the studio helping us out. Hold on.
Apparently, he has some information about Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, you gotta do the missions to get all the cool shit so that you can really create havoc.
Can't you just get cheat codes on the internet?
Yeah, but you still have to go through the game and like unfold the map and everything.
Yeah. So there's
I
like
don't
a point. There's objectives and shit.
I'm gonna open the door.
All right. See, this just shows you how little I would play a video game. We did.
What did you say? Yeah, it's
I think
easy
you
on.
did.
What did you say?
I said this just shows how little I know about video games like that.
Video games are a waste, a complete
I would
waste
rather
of fucking time.
I would rather play Mario.
I like Tetris.
Tetris.
Dr. Mario.
Russians
Dr.
made
Mario,
that.
that's a good one.
Russians made Tetris?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Was
That's
it
like
a,
the fucking that weird little,
brainwashing
the weird
scheme?
colorful buildings in the background the whole time.
Yeah.
What's that called?
I forget what those
The
are
ice
called,
cream
but-
building or whatever in Russia. The weird. It's
Yeah.
all these different fucking colors. It looks like an ice cream cone fucking magic building. You know what I'm talking? You guys
know
know what I'm
that one,
talking
no.
about. No?
I don't think so.
Come on. It's like the most colorful building in the history of man, but it's like important. It's like a huge building in Russia. Colorful. No?
I don't know. I'm trying to find it.
Wow. But that's in Tetris in the background when you like fucking in between levels and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
But is that why you think that Russians made Tetris?
Plus the
Or do you know that?
Plus the theme is based off polka, which is Russian, right? Am I right or wrong?
No, I think you might be a little mixed up.
No.
Is polka Russian? Okay. That's definitely not.
Oh, that's not Tetris, is it?
No.
What is that?
I don't know what that was.
Oh wait.
Tetris is da, 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 da,
That's what I just
da,
did.
da, da. No, you didn't.
It's pretty fucking. No, that's what it is.
Okay. Wait, I'm looking up who invented Tetris. He
Look-
sure doesn't look Russian. Let's see.
No, but it's based off.
The
Oh,
music
he's got
kind
a
of sounds
Russian
Russian.
name.
It's polka. And everybody's wearing wooden shoes and shit. Right?
Is that Russia where they were?
No, that's Dutch. But who cares? I say things and they don't have to make sense. 'Cause that's like my role on the show, just misinformate.
Holy shit! It
What's
was
wrong?
Russia.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
Was I right?
Yeah.
What-
I wasn't arguing with
what
you.
was
I
I-
just
Suck
wasn't
it,
sure if that
Andrea.
was true.
Suck
You were
it.
fucking wrong.
So it is. The dude who made it was Russian and everything, right?
Yeah, he's got a real Russian name too, Alexei Pajitnov.
And could you
I can't
imagine
even
when
say
he
it.
Wow.
when he
It's
made
so
that
Russian, I
stupid
can't even
fucking
say it.
name?
So Russian.
Could you imagine when he made the game And he was like, check this out. People were like, this is fucking dumb. And it's like still like the most sold game ever. EA sells it on the mobile store like millions of dollars a year for like $3.
Yeah.
Tetris was
And it's like
designed to
nothing.
be a weapon. It was to divide the U.S. nation and get everybody to hate their friends.
That's not how so.
That's you play the game.
It's a psychological
You don't
weapon.
get the long piece. Your friend keeps beating you because she's
Because
better
his
than you.
pieces are better than yours.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you kill your friend. U.S. population thins. Russia takes over the world.
Yeah. That was their
Look
plan.
it up.
That's right.
Look it up.
Actually, they invented it while they were researching artificial intelligence. So it must have been just like a
Really?
programming
It
challenge.
was a
probably
game
like
for
a-
the computer
you
to
know what?
play.
It was probably
Yeah.
like the random piece generator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it was probably. I don't
Something
know. I
like
just
that,
make
yeah.
shit up and say things. I hope everything's going okay with our stream right now.
Going
it's not,
okay
he
with
says.
our
It's
stream.
not. And I
not
hope our
well.
stream is well, but it's not. So
We're sorry
we
to
gonna
anyone
continue,
out there having
Are we gonna
problems with
continue
their
like
stream.
our predetermined criteria? Or are we just gonna fucking just keep talking about Tetris and video? We can talk about video games.
That's fine.
Video games are fine with me.
Yeah.
You like any video games?
I'm not really up to date with any video games, but
We were just talking about Daisy. Have you heard of that?
no.
It's like where you're fucking in the middle of nowhere, starving to death, and you gotta.
Is this a new game?
Yeah, it's not even out actually. It's still like a beta, but it's been out for like a year as a beta. Plus, there was another version that was made by people. It's pretty fucking awesome. It's an Arma mod.
I
if
kinda-
you've ever heard of that.
I don't know.
Arma?
Arma
It's like
mod.
a similar. It's like a Arma
Arma.
mod.
Arma mod.
Yeah, it's an Arma mod. So it's
Arma mod.
an Arma is like a war simulator for the government made by some company that they teach your soldiers basics of.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I've been thinking that it might be a good idea to get back into playing video games because other realms of technology are going to be controlled in similar ways that video games are controlled. So, video games might help you sort of hit the ground running when new interactive technologies actually become available to people.
Like when you get paid $40,000 a year to fly drones and kill people for the government.
Yeah.
Like, man, I've been playing that jet game. For
That's
shit
like
that.
yeah, that's the obvious example. But more shit like that. You know, if you're a crane operator, future shit like that.
You know, they got shit ass video games
Construction.
like that. They
Yeah.
have like Farmer, 2015 Farmer. What is that word that means fake
Farmville.
simulation, like farm simulation. You like actually drive the tractor and shit, and people actually buy it. It's like $60
Yeah.
to drive to get up early and tend to your field, but like virtual reality style.
That's weird.
Isn't
When I
it?
was a kid, we had a flight simulator that we ran on
Yeah,
our computer that
same
had
kinda
like
shit.
its own special control and stuff.
Oh, I
That was
had
a long
one of
time
those.
ago.
Did you crash all the time?
No, I was pretty good at it.
I had to use the
Probably.
keyboard
I was-
to do that. Mine.
Oh no, we had like a
keys,
special
and then
joystick.
Yeah,
Like
you had all the fancy
you're
shit.
talking about you had like an actual like flight stick.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It came with the game
flight
and stuff.
stick.
Really? Is it
Yeah.
for a PC?
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
a very long time ago.
The only playing game I've ever played was Pilot Wings for Super Nintendo. You ever played that?
Fuck yes, I did.
Yeah, wasn't
I beat
that
the
awesome?
Fuck out of that.
You
yeah.
didn't beat the whole game.
Yes, I
Fuck
did.
you, dude. You didn't beat that
I
whole game.
sure shit did.
Did you?
Fuck yeah.
That's impossible.
No, it can't.
Dude,
I mean, it can't be impossible.
The hang gliding was impossible.
It was really hard, and I only did
my
it one
God.
time, and I will tell you that I like.
You tried it.
I threw it. I was ecstatic.
Yeah, you probably tried it like 1,000 times.
It took
before
like
you
it
did
took over a decade for
Yeah.
me to beat that fucking game.
That
I'm not
game's so
even
hard.
kidding.
No, I know.
I revisited
I
it
still
after
never-
like 6 years, and then spent one weekend in a basement and then it happened. I couldn't believe it. Whoa!
Oh, no. Oh my God. Uh-oh.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Everything is a-okay.
Everything is fine, but not fine, but maybe fine.
Everything's just fine.
Yikes. Okay, well, we're having like a fucking meltdown here in our studio here. Well, that's fun.
All right.
That's
Well,
good for a 120.
For what? For what?
120.
120?
120. So
I thought you were speaking in code for a second.
That is code.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Sorta. It's like
Code.
Ebonics. Do we even have a fucking stream up?
No, we don't.
We don't. So
Not
we're just talking to our
currently.
fucking selves over here.
Well, it's recording somewhere.
It's been recording the whole time.
Yeah, it's recording over here
what
too.
the fuck is it our internet? Is it our
We don't know, but this time we actually are not streaming live, so we can talk shit about our streaming audience if you want to this time.
Yeah, I did that last time. It fucking
And it
bombed.
backfired, yeah.
It was still streaming. This is probably still streaming, too.
Oh, wait, no, it says we're back live
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Oh, whew,
Check it
dodged
out.
a bullet
Since
on that
when?
one.
Hey, sorry
Right
everyone.
now.
Welcome
Is it
back
gonna cut out again,
to
you
the
think?
show.
Probably, yeah.
2 minutes? He's saying... our intern here is saying it like 2 minutes at a time, and then it fucking cuts.
You know what
It says, you guys, we still have 6 people on. Thank you guys for sticking with us.
No, that's
There's
impossible.
something
Then that
weird
means something's
happening.
wrong on our end, then, because it would have dumped them, and they wouldn't be listening anymore.
If they leave the window open, it'll automatically refresh when we come
Really?
back on the air, yeah.
Well, what the fuck's going on? If we got like 2 minutes to fucking make these people stay on until it goes away, and then please stay on until it takes
You
a shit
guys were
again.
figuring it out. If you're there, we're sorry. We're figuring it out.
This is
How
is a
many
fucking nightmare.
how many devices are using up bandwidth right now?
Oh, probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If your fucking device doesn't need to be on the Wi-Fi, turn your Wi-Fi off, and it might.
Well, we haven't. We always do this. I mean, it's nothing out of the
Yeah.
ordinary we're
Yeah.
doing right now. It's just this week is being a little bitch to us for some reason because everything was going smoothly, more smooth than ever, and then fucking when we go live, everything goes to
Is
shit.
it gone again?
Yeah. So
If anyone out there wants to call in and
call
talk
in.
to us for the recording
Yeah,
while we
ask-
get this figured out, we'll talk to you about stuff.
Yeah, ask about what's going on here, and we'll explain it. There's
630-599-RUBS.
Rubs. RUBS.
630-599-7827. You can also get in touch with us if the social stream is working on the Ustream. We will get that, or get us on
If the
Facebook.
fucking Ustream is working. at all.
Facebook.com/Sunday Evening Overdose, or call us 630-599-RUBS.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been playing this stupid fucking video game. You guys have anything else on video games? What? What's that?
I got nothing. I here's what I play. I play Mario. I have a Wii, and I play Mario, and then I like Sonic 3 for Sega Genesis, and that's the end of the list.
Really?
That's pretty much all I.
You know what? I'm DDR actually champion, silver medalist.
Oh, you know that I used to get. I used to have an Xbox with a DDR pad that I would play at home. That's a true thing.
You believe that I was a silver medalist?
No, absolutely not.
Why not?
But
Because
I
I'm too
remember.
fat?
Yeah, but I remembered. But I remembered that I had a friend who we both bought one of those DDR pads, and we used to get super duper drunk and play DDR until like 3 a.m. Like 5
I tried it
nights a
one
week.
time and I like ripped my groin muscles and fucking
Yeah, it's hard. It's
smashed
a
my
workout.
balls trying to like reach to the left when my left was
Yeah,
on the
that
right.
happened to me every time I played it.
I am
Your
not
balls
good
got
at that game.
Constantly smashed my balls.
Yeah, your balls. I looked like one of those marionettes on the strings that just like flop around.
Yeah.
I had no fucking clue what I was doing with that game.
No, it was the worst. But Chinese people are good as fuck at that.
I could play it with the controller.
Yeah.
You can't. That's not a controller game.
No, but like
Yeah,
you
you
could play
can-
with the arrows on
Yeah,
the
if you plug in
PlayStation
a
anyway.
controller
Yeah.
instead
So,
of the pad.
I
yeah.
was pretty good at that.
That's
but
not
yeah.
dancing though. That's the
I didn't say it
Button
was
pressing
dancing.
revolution.
just like pressing the arrow. You're talking
Just
about the
pressing,
D-pad.
yeah, pressing the shit on the D-pad.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I got real good.
I didn't
at
even
that.
know they had it for console. I wouldn't even see a use for that. I'm not.
Oh yeah, you could.
I'm pretty big. I mean, I don't like arcade games because I was always so poor that every time I went to the arcade, it would just piss me the fuck off that my mom would give me $5. Be like, this doesn't do anything for me, you fucking bitch. This doesn't do anything.
I can play like 2 games, Mom.
2 games.
You're ruining my
Terrible.
life,
2 fucking
Mom.
games. You know what I'm saying? It's like Wolverine, Gambit, and fucking Magneto didn't work. I need more money to try a different team. Oh boy,
That is like modern art.
That
It's
is
like-
modern art.
It's
Can we
oddly
bring that around in
geometric.
front of the camera?
Yeah, bringing
Fuck,
that around in front of the
sucks.
camera. No.
Don't even say what it is.
Okay.
There's gonna be a new one here tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, here's the
Fuck.
only thing I ever wanted to play in an arcade was the Simpsons arcade game. You guys remember that one?
Dude, that was
Yes.
awesome. They had one at
Yeah.
the Fleetwood Roller Ring over in
Marge
fucking.
had a vacuum as a weapon.
Yeah.
And if you picked Homer and Bart, they can like do like this team thing and like roll.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
But you could never figure out how to do it. It just happened randomly.
Yeah.
Somehow.
You just had to like mash your buttons in a specific way.
And be close to each
Yeah,
other.
exactly.
Yeah, dude.
It was that
Close
one, and
button
it was
mashing.
I don't
was-
think I ever made it past like level 3 for
That's
that.
what you had
Oh,
to
we
do.
beat that
Really?
for sure. Yeah.
Get out of here.
We used to. Well, I would get probably 2 or 3 other people, and we would play like 3 or 4 player the whole time.
I would just play it by
But-
myself.
oh
since
no,
it-
you
yeah.
need a team for that.
I didn't like playing with people on that game.
That one, and then also the Ninja Turtles arcade game too.
Yeah.
That was a big one
That was like
for
the
me.
same thing, just with different
Yeah,
characters.
I know. That's why I liked them, because it was the same thing.
Except you didn't pump anything up. Because
That's
remember in
true,
The
yeah, in
Simpsons,
The Simpsons
between
when you
levels,
had
you'd have
to
to like take a
pump a
bicycle
balloon.
pump and
Yeah.
blow up somebody's fucking head, and
Yeah.
then like you would win somehow, or
You'd
get like
get, like,
more
a bonus,
points, or
yeah.
bonus, or an extra life, or something.
I
Yeah.
vaguely remember that.
Yeah. Oh God.
I liked Police Trainer.
We're doing
Oh
good.
yeah, that was a
Shooting
good
games.
one.
Was that the one where the gun was stuck and you couldn't? It was
No.
stuck and you couldn't move it. You can just turn it and point it.
No.
You know which one I'm talking about,
Yeah.
though, right? It was like Biohazard or
Yeah, that was
Area
that.
51. Area 51 is what it was called.
That's
Yeah, Police Trainer was like with real objects, right?
yeah. It was.
What do you
yeah.
mean? Oh, like the paper targets and shit.
Yeah, you had to
Yeah.
distinguish
So
between
gay.
the hostage, but you know,
Oh,
It
are we
was
getting a
stimulating.
call?
Yeah, guess who it is?
Steve Watermelon.
No, it's our loyal listener John Black. You want to put him on? You're on with the fucking Overdose, bitch. What do you want? We're done. What?
Hey.
Hey.
No, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 arcade game and the Simpsons game, those are the best reasons to ever play video games.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They were pretty much my only reason to play video games for most of my life.
If they came out with a version for like mobile, I'm sure they'd make a mill. You know what I mean? For like iPhones.
Oh, I
or-
gotta turn off. I'm trying to turn off the.
Yeah, you gotta turn. Yeah, there. You gotta turn. Oh my god.
Turn off your radio.
Fucking.
No, it's the problem though is because the radio turns itself off every 4 minutes. So.
Yeah,
Every
you can't see it
4
coming.
minutes. You say?
All right, we'll wait 4 minutes.
No, yeah, just wait 4 minutes and I'll talk
That's
to you.
no.
then.
Our stream is getting
What
fucked
did-
up every
so what
few
do you-
minutes. So this show's basically just for YouTube. So,
So-
let's just push through.
No,
the show.
what are you saying? What
Jason,
happens?
Jason's over at the computer. He's going to try to keep us on as much as possible. I don't know what's happening with our. We're having like some bandwidth problems. Did we have more listeners than usual at some point or no? Just
Well,
say.
I don't know. It might be a
You don't
cold
have to say
front
no.
coming
I don't
through.
know why that would affect it.
No, I mean,
Our caller said it might be a cold front coming in.
I mean, cold doesn't affect electricity?
The internet isn't electricity; it's wizardry.
What?
No,
What?
isn't it through like the air?
The internet's not made of electricity.
I didn't think so. I thought it was.
I'm
made
gonna guess that he was in House Hufflepuff.
Who?
Is that something like Harry Potter or something?
wait, how's the show going? Is everything going
It's
okay?
going all right. I mean,
I'm
Welcome back.
despite of the disaster. sure.
This is your host here on the Sunday Evening Overdose, just trying to fucking fix the stream, but I guess I'm going to give up on that.
Damn.
Hey, Jason, if you see where I left my drink over there, if you could hand it back over here at some point. I don't know where I left it. But
also just closed down.
oh, so we're done, pretty much, huh?
It could have been the actual software taking a shit. Did we try something new on there?
Write down the password, the username. I'll continually log in and
Okay.
It's that cold front, dude. It's a bitch.
You guys want to go to break or for a little bit until we get this sorted out?
Nah,
or-
we're fine.
We're
Fuck
fine.
it. Who cares?
This has never happened before.
No.
This is
I'm
fucked
gonna
up.
go ahead and go on I'm taking my cell phone is not on the Wi-Fi. So
Yeah,
I
what?
mean,
My cell phone is also.
I'm just
no,
gonna
no
pretend
Wi-Fi.
this is my own private radio show, that I'm the only person that listens.
All right, fine. You take over. Go ahead.
All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to talk about stretch pants with the stirrups in the heel. No.
No. You don't like that?
I don't like the stirrup in the heel. It disturbs me. Like, just why don't your pants stay down by their, like, gravity?
Well, have you ever worn a pair of stretch pants?
No, I have not.
Wait, what are stretch pants?
it's like Speedo. No, like yoga.
Like leggings.
Like
I'm wearing some
leggings.
right
Like a
now.
And
spandex.
leggings are like a normal thing that girls wear all the time.
Are you guys sure the show is going okay?
He's talking about yoga pants. He's not talking about that's what he's talking about, right?
No, stretch pants with stirrups.
So
They're
you have-
like
so you have
elastic
stirrups
loops
in
that
your
go.
shoes?
I don't.
You just
Not
said you're wearing
currently.
some right now.
I'm wearing leggings. They're exactly like stretch pants, but they don't have stirrups.
That'd be a pain in the ass.
And and my girlfriend, she's
It
got a
goes
very wide
yeah, because
area,
underneath your
so
foot,
she
it's a
has to
strap
wear
that goes
leggings.
underneath your heel.
She can't find jeans.
Oh.
She can't find jeans because her derriere is so large.
Derriere.
I'm trying to be polite about it. But yeah, she's got a big old butt.
Oh.
She had a large derriere.
Yeah, that's a common problem.
When I was a kid, we played baseball, and they had fake lines drawn on the socks for stirrups. I didn't understand why. They wouldn't
like-
just not have them. Like,
They
yeah,
were like
those stripes
imitating
were?
but they're
stirrups.
supposed to hold your socks up.
I thought
Why
those
would
were
you have
stripes.
fake ones?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because you want to feel like a real baseball player. That's why. That's also the reason I just
That's why
wore...
they give you the little trophy at the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Great. Thanks for that.
It fell apart within like a year after playing with it and showing people. It would fucking unscrew from the bottom because that's all it was a bolt going from the bottom all the way through up to the center. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we know what you mean.
Trophies suck, dude.
Fuck a trophy.
I still
I
have
never had a-
trophies from when I was a kid.
Do you have like a first place trophy?
No, I have a trophy that they specially made for me because I was the only girl on my baseball team.
Oh, did you ever get made fun of?
Oh, yeah.
Why
Yeah.
was it a
What
special
kind
trophy?
What kind of things would they say?
You hit like a girl.
Did you throw like a girl too?
Oh, look at the girl.
That's
oh,
very Liz
nice,
Lemon of
nice
you.
hair, girl. Yeah, they would say things like, girl.
What an adorable little lesbian.
They would make fun of your girl hair.
Thank you.
Is what you're
Yeah.
telling me?
Yeah,
Pronounce it GU though, not GI.
girl. Look at your hair, girl.
Girl.
Yeah, they were brutal.
Girl.
So, thanks for carrying the show for me, you guys. I hope that was a good conversation.
I don't know.
No idea.
Sorry.
We just kept talking about
what'd you
shit.
guys
I didn't
talk
want to
about?
continue. I didn't want to. We were talking about video games and
Video
Tetris
games,
and fucking
Tetris.
Simpsons and
Oh
Ninja
wait,
Turtles.
you know what I
and
found out?
motherfucking-
I found out that actually I'm eligible to be part of the Sons of the American Revolution.
I just found out that I'm eligible for heart disease.
I just found out that I'm
Yeah, I mean,
eligible
that-
to...
Sign
fuck
up
you.
today.
What was that one? Good. We'll give you another shot at that. What was
Timing's
that?
done.
Okay. Mine was good though, right? The heart disease crack.
Yeah, it was alright.
Okay. No, come
Yeah, heart
on.
disease. That's something to joke about, man. That can be really bad.
Yeah, I know.
So, I know that you must be eligible for a bunch of diseases because of how much you fucking smoke, though. I called you the other day, and you wake
Like
up...
in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you woke me up.
And you wake up, and you sounded like Darth Vader, but like when he has the mask off, you know?
Oh my god! And I was
So,
like, I was hacking too, right? I just kept
Sort of like
hacking.
shifting to get some of the liquid into the other lung.
Right,
Oh
yeah,
god,
yeah,
dude!
yeah.
I hack up the worst colored shit you would even imagine. It's the worst. I can't stop smoking though because it's so cool.
Dude, you're gonna have big health
And
problems.
it's awesome,
Yeah.
and like it gets you girls.
Big health problems.
No, I quit 2 years ago. All right, it's been 2 years, and the biggest difference, the biggest difference is probably on the scale. The scale is reading
All
a
right,
much,
if you're
a
gonna
much
say the
different
biggest
number.
difference and then scale, I'm gonna have to make a weight joke.
No, that's what he's
That is what-
talking
that's
about.
what
The
I'm
biggest
saying.
difference is his fat fucking body
God,
now.
you idiot.
That's why. See, because
The
when I
biggest-
met you, can we talk about that? When I met you,
Hang on, I'm already talking
Yeah,
about
go
it.
ahead.
A bunch of idiots are interrupting me.
I didn't interrupt you.
I quit 2 years ago, and I think at this point I have officially gained 57 pounds. 57
That's
pounds.
accurate. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're pretty fucking fat now, dude.
I'm a fat tub of garbage.
So I only, yeah, I
I
only.
just want to gain 20. If I gain 20 pounds,
Yeah.
I'd feel so good about myself.
I'm just a walking piece of lard, just jiggling down the street. Just a fucking giant piece of shit.
Do you have trouble tying your shoes yet?
Yeah,
Like, does your ribs
Can
hit
you
your
still
knees
see
and it
your
hurts and
penis?
shit?
No, already I have the thing where I make involuntary horrible noises when I have to bend over too far. Yeah, just like no, and it is like
the couch noise when you stand like,
yeah, no, tying my shoes was just for many years was just a casual fucking thing to do. Just lean down, grab a foot,
Yeah.
pull it up, tie that baby up, get out there and ride your bike.
And
kid.
then now
And
your
now-
your stomach fat, right? No, because I've been fat for a
No,
while,
it's
so
like-
I
it's like
can relate.
It presses your organs.
It presses your organs.
in.
Like, oh, yeah, it's in
Because
between your leg.
I'm not good at being fat. I'm new
Yeah.
to this. I was so skinny, and then I quit the fucking cigarettes, which must have just been depleting the nutrients from my body at a rapid rate. Because I was like,
You were almost dead, man.
I was
Couple
like
things.
half the size that I
I
am
haven't had
now.
a cigarette. I haven't had a cigarette in 2 weeks, and I'm on the other end of the spectrum where I'm like chronically, like probably have eating disorder skinny, and I'm taking fencing lessons. So every time we go
He's taking
Tuesday,
fencing
I get
lessons.
it's
You
like
missed that.
2 hours of holding a sword at arm's length.
Now, for
And
anyone who
I
doesn't
hurt
know,
all over the place.
yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, John here is like he looks like one of those dancing skeletons in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. That's like
I do.
That's basically his physique, and he's taking
And my
fencing
style.
lessons, which is got to be a fucking sight to see. You big
No, it is
fucking
terrifying.
goofy fucking spaghetti arm loser.
Corpse sword.
But anyway, back to the
I
cigarette.
will have you know that
Okay,
I've
let's
been
hear
eating
this.
regularly. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, back to the cigarette story. You told me, why don't you quit? And I was just like,
Well,
dude, I'm gonna have to hire somebody to put my shoes on.
I know.
If I quit smoking,
Because
I'm already fat.
You're me with no cigarettes
I'm
already.
right.
So
I'm
with
your
no-
size, but I smoke.
and you with no cigarettes is going to be
50, 60 pounds, right?
50 pounds minimum. Here's-
Impossible.
Here's
I'm
what
gonna have to
happens.
kill myself.
Let me
if
tell
I
you
got
what
that
happens.
fucking fat.
When you quit cigarettes, you need to do something. Like you sit at your house and you go, something has to fucking happen. It just you sit and the clock starts ticking, and it gets louder and louder and you just look and your cat's just like staring at you and you're like, you look back at the clock.
That's what they do. They just stare at you.
Just gets enormous.
And it starts doing that echoey thing, and it's like lining up with your heart. You're just like staring at the wall, sweating. Yeah, and eventually you're like, I'm gonna eat a pint of ice cream, a king size Reese's, fucking 3 Dr. Peppers,
Drink a fifth of booze. Right?
Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna eat everything else in my house, including like canned pineapple, and, and like boiled potatoes. Like, and you'll eat until you have that same destructive feeling that cigarettes give you.
Yeah.
You'll eat until your body just can't. Then you need to go to sleep, and that's what gets you through the day. You just eat until you're just disgusting and just sick, and you just fucking pass out in a pile of shame.
I called you way earlier, and I was like, yeah, my girlfriend's out of town, and I can get up to all kinds of mischief, but I can't think of anything because I'm old. I finally figured out what it was. I drank energy soda, and then I crashed. I don't drink sodas anymore, and I tried to drink this like
That
cherry
sounds pretty
flavored
hardcore.
So
NOS or something.
if you quit smoking,
And,
though, shut up. We're talking about smoking. If it's we
No, but this is all like this is all about chemical abuse. The people that like take these beverages on a regular basis. I
those things
drank
are
it,
awful.
and I was like super wired for like an hour, and then I just fell apart.
That sounds like the 6-year-old that
I heard if you
sometimes
drink
lives in our
like
house.
15 Red Bulls, you,
Yeah.
you fucking fly out of the Matrix.
So you don't think you can quit smoking or what?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm scared. What's gonna happen?
I did it.
You're gonna get really
You're gonna get fat.
Yeah, no, but I'm
Yeah,
already
me too.
fat. Don't you
You'll get
understand
fatter.
that? No, I don't want to. I'd rather die a skinny loser that smokes or a slightly overweight loser that smokes than a big fat fucking loser that smokes. That doesn't smoke, I mean.
If
Are
you
we
quit
giving
smoking,
up on streaming the show? Is that?
I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
know. Hey, Jason.
You
Is
have,
it
you have
streaming?
to embrace the new
Are we
you.
streaming? Next
Oh, we're
time,
good, cool.
Something we can try. Next time it cuts out. Try just using the website that I said not to use. Go to the website and it's a simpler version of the software. Maybe next time if it goes out, and then we'll just have audio only, but it might stay in. So, anyways, solving some problems on the air there.
It's
That's how you do
impossible.
it.
I can't stop. I'm scared. I'm fucking scared. I'm terrified.
Of smoke of quitting.
Yeah, because okay, I've done it before in the past, and you know what's weird about it? The first few days, you feel like you can't breathe right. Have you got that? Did you get that?
I didn't go through that.
No,
I did.
It's,
I know what
it's
you mean.
not a shortness of breath.
No. I
It's
know
like the breaths
it's
aren't
like-
worth anything.
and they're not getting
No,
to the
no,
back of
it's
your
like
lungs.
it's like a
Yeah.
hyperventilating.
Yeah.
sort
What
of
is
thing. Like you're
that?
breathing really heavily and deeply and cleanly,
I
but
think-
you're not feeling like you're getting anything.
You know what it is? It's you're used to getting that hot feeling that touches the back of your lungs, and it makes you feel, oh, hey, I got something going on
Smoking
in
a
there.
cigarette.
I got some nerves in there, boy. And that's what you're just used to fucking feeling that shit.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really do you any good to feel it. You're just used to it. So now you're thinking, what's wrong with my lungs? I don't feel the inside of my. Well, you're not fucking supposed to. It's good. It's yeah.
Well, and also, there's that thing like in the morning, you're like, hey, well, how am I gonna go poop if I don't go smoke a cigarette?
I don't have that
It's not
problem.
gonna happen.
That was big. That was a big one for me. It really was. And I just started getting better diet habits, so I would fucking shit better in the morning and not have to rely on my cigarettes so much. Coffee.
Yeah, no, that's the big thing. Is like I think like well, how will I ever go poop again if there's no cigarette?
Oh, believe me, I struggled. I struggled with that too. I didn't want to deal with the fucking the 3-step shit every morning because I can't just relax and let it go. But
Dude,
I have to put my patch on and like sit for a minute and then it'll happen.
It can't happen. I can't do it. I can't quit. I'm gonna have to buy one of those long shoehorns that's like 2 foot long. I just can't do it. I can't be any fatter than this because I can't stand it now. I need to maybe I can get some liposuction. And
yeah,
because
you're actually even a little fatter than me.
I got like about 10 pounds
You're
on you.
not that fat. I've seen you in the video thing. You're not that big.
No, but it's uncomfortable.
We're
for
a couple
me.
of fat tubs of lard.
Is changing your diet and
Shut up,
exercising?
Hey,
no,
it's not an option.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
And exercise.
It's not because also now we're both around 30.
There's nothing you can do.
We're
It's
both
just downhill.
We're both eventually going to be 30 at some point.
Yeah.
And around that time.
Oh, you guys are still children. That's cute.
Yeah, around that time, we're losing our fucking ability to just be skinny for no reason. Like we're both your metabolism stops. Now I fucking work out.
You
and
don't have to lose that.
It doesn't
All you have
instantly
to
show
do is
anymore.
to
Shut
drink
up!
a lot more
God
vodka.
damn it!
And don't eat.
Drink vodka and don't eat. I've tried that. I've been trying that.
No, stop. Don't drink. Drinking is bad.
Drinking is bad because the sugar it breaks down into
breaks
sugars,
down
and
into
then your
sugar.
candida goes. Oh, it's time to
Exactly.
eat. Let's fuck. Let's make babies. They go in your brain, and then you eat more sugar.
Totally. I was just gonna
Fuck.
say if you quit all
Babies, they
refined
go in your
sugars,
brain and make more sugar?
Yep.
quit refined sugars and cigarettes at the same time.
Yo, yeah. I don't want to have a fucking
What?
seizure.
Get on your mic a little bit.
If I
Get
quit
on the
smoking
mic.
and stopped eating sugar and stopped drinking, my fucking spine would explode out of my back. Fucking kill like 3 people.
That's what
Fucking
happens.
strap spine, whatever.
That's what happens.
All right, well,
Like I've gotten
seen
to
it.
the point in my smoking quitting where I can sense where cigarettes are. Like I just know where they are. Like I know there's some in the neighbor's house.
So
I
you're
know
on-
there's outside.
This guy
I
that
know, like there's an ashtray right over there by the gas station.
I was turning him down. All right, so John, who we're talking to right now, and he'll hear us again whenever he stops babbling. He's actually on 2 weeks right now. Is there something you want to ask him, maybe?
Oh yeah, he's right in the beginning. Yeah, maybe.
he's on 2 weeks.
All right. What's the worst thing? What's the best thing? What can you sleep? Do you have hallucinations? Do you have seizures? Do you shake?
No. There's
Do you
no
sweat?
sleep because of the nicotine patch. It keeps you up all night.
But see, you have a patch on. See, that's not quitting. You're still doing the drug that you're addicted to. You're addicted to the nicotine.
Yeah, but no, I'm on step 3 now. It's like the baby.
Oh my God!
He's on like the program where you step
pussy.
down.
Just quit
What a
if you want to
baby.
quit. I quit cold turkey without even planning on it. I
Me
just
too.
I just woke up one day. It's like I don't think I'll
Yeah,
smoke
you
anymore,
quit
and then I
cold
never
turkey
smoked
on
again.
rye with extra mayo.
that's exactly how I quit.
I was
too.
gonna make a sandwich joke too.
I just said I'm a non-smoker.
I was waiting for my chance.
I think that I should start smoking bigger cigarettes, fatter cigarettes.
Just
Cigars?
smoke more weed.
Try
Just
smoking-
substitute weed.
Try smoking one really big cigarette a day.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take all the tobacco that I use every day and just smoke it once. That's got to be better for you, right?
Roll it
Yeah.
out a newspaper.
Oh, and that
One
is the
giant
thing. That is the
cigarette.
thing. It's like I am smoking a shit ton more weed.
Yeah, no,
because
oh,
I need to
definitely.
inhale something.
Yeah.
And like,
Oh,
I can
dude.
afford weed right now. Right now.
Weed makes
So
me
this
feel
is
funny. I
happening.
can't do it.
When I quit smoking, I probably started smoking fucking 5 to 6 times more weed at least. Like I used to smoke every day for years. You know, a bowl here, bowl next few hours later, bowl next few hours later. And when I quit smoking, I don't know that I may have taken more breaths of weed smoke than I have of oxygen since I quit smoking. I've been smoking so much weed. I sometimes have to remember to take regular breaths in between so that I don't fucking pass out.
Well,
you know?
that's worse than cigarettes.
Oh no! There's
Is
that
it?
moment
Yeah.
you're like, am I high or am I just sleeping?
No.
The
I don't
reason,
remember.
That is worse than cigarettes. Smoking is as much weed as you would cigarettes is pretty bad. Is just as bad, I would say.
Just as bad.
More than likely. It's probably because there's no filter, too.
Yeah, there's no filter. Fucking, there's tar. There's resin. There's
no filter. Just like my crazy co-host here. Whoa! This is real radio, ladies and gentlemen. And my co-host here, he's not quite as professional as I'd prefer sometimes.
Yeah. I'm distraught by our disaster today. We were going pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And then this fucking joker decides to call.
I know.
And this skinny guy shows up making fun of us with his looks.
I'm not making fun of anybody.
Yes, you are.
No.
David Box in studio, mystery expert David Box.
There's that.
Making fun of people.
Trix, I have some numbers that might make you feel better about quitting.
Yes.
Okay, so...
1.
Yeah, 1.
3.
Shh. Researchers in France and Britain did a study in which 25% of the people in the study gained less than 2 pounds in the first year after they quit smoking cigarettes, and 20% lost weight and gained muscle.
What?
Because their bodies started working more efficiently.
How many of them got to keep smoking cigarettes, though?
No, they all quit.
Yeah, I know. But, so when you quit, you can't smoke at all anymore.
Right. That's kind of the idea, I think.
See, that's the part that gets me real bad.
Yeah, no, it'd be easy to quit if you could
that's
still
what we're
smoke
talking
every
about?
day.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you were going to be like, listen, like 20% of people who quit smoking get to still smoke cigarettes. And I was going to be like, what? That could be me. I was going to be really happy about that.
Well, there you go. If that's what quitting means to you.
There you go. I liked that.
You liked the
clapping noise.
That was us clapping for you, man.
Yeah, idiot.
Dummy.
Idiot.
That was terrible.
Shut up.
No, like seriously, like eating disorders aren't that funny, and I've got a whole bunch of them, and it
All right, let's get serious. What kind of eating disorder do you have?
Sorry.
How have you known me? Like, I have obviously have anorexia, bulimia.
Like, people don't understand that we're on a show. I love this. Like, anyone in my life is like, oh, Vinny's doing a show. Cool, I'm going to call in. And then I ask questions for the benefit of the listener, and they go, well, you know the answer to that.
Right. It's like, I don't act like it. Yeah.
Hey, well, I just told you that the other day.
Yeah, so I throw up often.
So
and it's involuntary, and it's not fun.
So you're a bulimic?
Yes.
What do you mean involuntary? Hold on.
It's a nervous system related one. So like it's not like I'm trying to, it just happens.
Why?
And I don't know.
That sounds really fucking strange to me. I threw up the other day. You want to know why?
Why?
Like 2 weeks ago, I bought some mushrooms from this guy I know. And I went home, and I didn't know I was going to get them for sure, and I had eaten a big meal, and I went and puked it up. So I would make sure to fucking,
get the mushrooms.
Yeah. And no, it worked. It worked. No, it's true. And I forced it. Dude, it's crazy. When you force yourself to throw up, it's completely insane. You, stick your finger down your throat and, wiggle it around violently. And then you finally puke, but once you puke once, and then you smell it, it's over. Then you just puke it all out. It's gross.
That's horrible.
It is horrible.
I like to think about cold pork chops with hot mayonnaise topping.
No.
Why would you do that? I thought that you involuntarily puke all the time because you have a stomach thing.
No, it's just I start sneezing. I know it's going to happen. I just go to the bathroom and lean over. It just all comes out.
So you start sneezing, and then that means that you're going to puke?
Yeah, I start over salivating, I start sneezing, and then I know that it's just time.
Are you kidding me? You get migraine headaches?
No, I do not.
That sounds really fucked up.
No, it's weird. I've talked to gastroenterologists and dentists about it, and things about my epiglottal reflex and why it doesn't behave normally. There's really nothing they can do without invasive surgery that would involve me being dead.
Stop swallowing all that cum, faggot. Maybe you should stop swallowing all that cum, faggot.
Someone should stop touching the little toe on Daddy?
What?
I said maybe you should stop swallowing all that semen, faggot.
Oh, semen. Oh, sure. Yeah, I should probably do that. I should probably not drink so much semen.
Does this guy really do that?
Yeah, he does. He likes it.
I don't get it. So this guy says he's a bulimic, but it's involuntary.
Yeah, there's nothing like
He's not bulimic. He doesn't know what the fuck he's
psychological
talking
going on. Like I don't have like a fear of
idiot.
foods or a dislike of food. I just have an earlier retro reaction.
So you just puke all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Effectively.
No, he can't help it. He gets saliva and he pukes all his food out. But that's not
listen to him.
bulimia.
Who
Bulimia
cares?
is where you do it
He's doing
because
it
you
to
like
himself.
think you're fat or something, right?
No, I guess that's nervosa when it's like mental.
Is that something
Mine's just a
that
physical
is that
thing.
Spanish?
So like when I mean like it usually happens early in the morning and then I'm good for the day so I can leave the house and everything's fine. But like there's certain days where it's just like I can't leave the house because I know it's going to happen and it hasn't happened yet.
Are you on disability?
No, I work from home. So
What do you do working from home?
I edit dental stuff.
It's the worst job I've ever heard of.
What does that mean? You edit dental stuff?
So dentists, they're like doctors, but dumber, and
Okay.
they like to
Is
write
that
a
why
lot
you
of
spoke
stuff
to
and
one
make
about your
vanity
serious
press
problem?
books, and they also don't know how to spell. So you just do that.
Oh, okay. So you look for typos and shit.
Yeah, I look for typos or I'll change. I mean, I've ghostwritten several books at this point. But also, I get to stay home, and there's what is it? Like someone dragging around a plastic garbage can.
Now that's somebody snoring because what you're saying is boring.
We all fell asleep.
Boring.
Boring.
What else
Box, are you bored?
Here's the bills. Here's the bills.
Sorry, I stopped listening.
So are you bored?
Oh, of yeah.
Hey, wait. John Black. The president of NASA left a message here for you. Listen. Ready? I gotta pull it up here. He told me to play it for you. There you go.
Fuck you! 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 Fuck you!
What did you do to him?
Yeah, I don't have a boss, and I can sleep till whenever I want. So screw off.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Later.
Call us back.
All right.
All right.
Weird how we get a dial tone here.
Yeah. Real old timey.
We don't even have a phone.
So that fucking the first hour was fun. I
didn't hear the first half of it. I think it was good. You guys.
We were
kept
just talking
it up,
about
right?
video games and shit. We just kept it rolling.
You guys kept it up. I
Yeah.
started this show.
You know what? It seemed like
I taught you guys how to do some talk radio, and all of a sudden, there was one set of footprints in the sand there for a good 25 minutes, and I think you guys were carrying me.
Yeah. You know what? We were kind of glancing at each other, and we both knew what it meant that we might not need you anymore.
And you know what it was?
What was it?
Oh, wait. It was off
Actually, I wish you were a part of that video game. You would have liked that video game.
What?
We were just talking about old video games, like the fucking old arcade games and shit. You probably would have.
Yeah, we'll do it again someday.
Vidya games.
We got plenty of time.
Vidya.
So we're gonna have to play a little catch up when we get back. Are we still streaming? We're good.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
gonna have
I
to.
guess-
We're gonna have to come in.
I
with
think we
the,
found the problem. I restarted the router, and I think that might have been it.
I
hope.
We're back.
Did you unplug it and then plug it back in?
Did you wait 30 seconds before you plugged it back in?
Wait 30 seconds before
Fuck
I
yeah.
plugged my dick into your mom's cunt.
Gross.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Well, sorry everybody. Fuck.
let's
All right, well,
let's go
stay
to
tuned.
break.
We got good stuff coming
Let me
up.
pull up some music. Hold on. What do we got coming up?
We got Unsolved Mysteries with David Box, covering a couple cool things
Thanks
tonight.
thanks for coming in and helping us out while we were getting shit fixed. and
My
broken.
pleasure.
God, you're so creepy, Dave.
I'm David Box.
That
Wait,
was
let's have
my
it- wait.
pleasure.
Let's
My pleasure.
My pleasure. Who did
Unsolved Mysteries.
Who does he sound like right now?
He sounds
like that guy
you
from
sound like,
Everything.
You sound like Xavier Renegade Angel.
We'll be right back.
David Box, with my radio guy voice and your movie guy voice, we could take the media world by storm.
We could take over the world.
I think me and you could do great things together.
Great things.
What do you think a movie starring me and you would sound like in the trailer?
An explosion.
I think it would be exciting for the viewers. Can you give us about 10 seconds of our movie in trailer form, please, do you think?
This summer, the Sunday Evening Overdose takes you where you've never been before.
This is a wacky time here at the radio show, everybody. I'd like to tell you, this is our theme song, DMX, Where the Hood At.
D to the M to the X. Last I heard, that niggas.
All right.
I gotta go smoke a cigarette since I'm weak.
We are going to be back shortly. That wasn't the break, but I was hoping to come back and do that bit a little bit more, and everybody started getting up to leave as soon as I was ready. But
I don't mind going out to DMX's way. I thought that's kind of cool.
No, nobody minds going out to DMX.
Hells no.
Mind?
Mend?
Sorry, I'm having trouble finding all my fucking shit. Anyways, what else we got? We're going back?
We've got the Cocksucker of the Week.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one this week.
Are we skipping the Russian dude then?
Who is our
No.
cocksucker this week?
Our Cocksucker is Brandon Smith, Senator
Brandon Smith.
No, he's trying to get out of a DUI because he's a fucking politician.
Politician. So we'll get into that later.
Hey, shit.
Burn, motherfucker.
All right.
I gotta go
break.
smoke.
We will be back in a few minutes.
We are back. We are back, motherfuckers. Sunday Evening Overdose.
Motherfuckers.
Bitch.
I just hope I hope I didn't smoke too much weed to do my radio voice.
This week,
God.
Vinny smokes too much weed.
I hate that radio voice.
I'll never get a job in real radio if I don't learn to talk like this. And I want to be a newsman.
Can I talk like this?
The listeners were shocked.
What were you? You kept saying one thing one time.
With lightning speed.
with extraordinary. Yeah.
With lightning
Lightning speed. Huh?
The listeners ran from the amateur radio broadcast.
Abandoned ship. For the fucking ship sucks you down with it.
The 4 American youths were left wallowing in despair.
That's BBC.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I can do them all.
What do you do?
So, you had some shit you wanted to bring to the fucking show because you're like the credit card expert now.
Who, me?
Yeah, how's that going?
That's going bad.
You're kidding.
No, it's really bad because, well, if I didn't crash my car, it'd be going well.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Okay.
But everything's going bad since I crashed my fucking car. Like a bitch. Anyway, no, let me pull up this shit. This guy...
we had what?
He went in. Okay,
This is an old story.
Yeah, it's an old story, but it's worth talking about.
We didn't have a radio show when this happened.
So I'm just gonna. You can
we
read the
would've talked
story.
about it.
You can read the story if you want to, but I'm just gonna give the overview. So this guy goes. He's a Russian. He goes to the bank and gets a credit application. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Takes it home, changes it to say that he has unlimited credit, and he owes nothing and never. And if the bank tries to get any payment from him, they owe him more money. In fines. So this is the most awesome dude ever.
Incredible.
And the bank, without reading it, signs it blindly. And he just starts spending money. I think he spent like $700,000 American.
720, the equivalent of $727,000.
Yes. And he didn't have to pay that back, did he?
He only had to pay back about $351.
Crikey.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, this is awesome.
So
do we want to
So then, but then
In a landmark decision, state court upheld a ruling awarding. Fuck, I was making that up. What's his name? It's got some weird name.
His last name is
Agarkov.
Agarkov. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agarkov.
Oh, this is the Russian guy.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
With he changed it to a 0% APR and no fees, and added customer is not obligated to pay any fees and charges imposed by bank tariffs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Isn't that the most awesome thing that anybody's ever thought of? And we looked this up extensively. There's nobody else has ever
done this.
Nobody else has pulled
He's
this off.
the only one that's ever done it.
How's that true?
I don't know. It's pretty ingenious.
So,
I mean,
I guess our hopes of pulling something like this off are pretty low, right?
Bullshit. If we can do the same thing, I think.
Well, so what happened with this guy? They obviously must have gone to court, right?
Right, yeah. So after he paid his $350 back on his $700,000, then he sued the bank for all the fees that they had incurred as a result of their contract, which was the equivalent of...
So he put in the contract, every time such and such a thing happens, the bank owes me.
Every time the bank
Yeah.
inquired about the bill, he would then be able to charge them.
Right.
Oh, fuck. That's hysterical.
And the bank also incurred over $700,000 worth of fees. So not only did he spend $700 worth of money, then he tried to sue them for $700,000 more dollars.
As he should.
As he should have, because they entered a legal contract. So they went to court, and then they settled outside of court for an undisclosed amount.
But
so
I'm pretty sure
this bank thought they'd laid everything out on the table when they found out this smarty pants customers turned the tables.
Was that good?
That was pretty good, yeah.
All right, I guess.
They thought they laid everything out on the table, but it turns out the tables had turned.
That sounds like a movie thing.
No, that's
No,
it's a cheesy way to report the news. That's
No,
what
and
they
this
always
guy
do.
is so
They
awesome.
try to fucking come up with weird little connections.
When
like
I heard
that
this,
aren't entertaining. No, go ahead.
When I heard this story like
I'm
a
doing.
year ago or something, the bank went to court and cried to the judge, "We didn't read the contract," which is what almost 99% of their contractees customers
Will complain.
Will complain.
I didn't read that 25 pages of text.
Right. So then
Are
they
you
go
crazy?
and argue the same
guy
thing.
said it was fine. He said everyone signs it.
When they're on the other end,
Surely someone would have told me if it was a bad, something, it would be on the news.
Right. when they're on the other end, they see that as a legitimate argument. You know what I mean?
Right.
And use it themselves.
We didn't read it.
And they're like, well, the judge was like, well, that ain't fucking good enough.
Damn.
What were we talking about earlier? Why he probably settled.
I'm the judge. I say the bank owes this young man all the money.
Well, you have to act like a Russian judge. You have to act like a Russian.
Oh, so
judge.
like real drunk?
Yes.
Yeah.
I award the guilty party many monies.
Judge,
Many monies.
Plus, shut up is my courtroom.
Plus dash cams for entire country.
Plus, I subpoena his wife's dirty underwear. Now everyone leave. I'm not wearing any clothes under my robe. I'm Russian judge.
No, but okay, so the judge, how exactly did the contract get squashed though? He should have been able to keep taking money from them, right?
Well, the bank
Yes.
terminated it with the
He's
court
terminated.
case.
The court determined that the bank can terminate it, the contract.
They came to a settlement that included terminating the contract.
So, Vinny,
Yes.
why would they settle? Why would he settle that?
Settle what?
Come on, the contract. Why would this guy not just take everything from them and not settle?
I tell you why. Because bank is going to one day send a couple of men in black suits to his home. He'll get a visit, basically.
He definitely got a fucking visit.
He'll get a
You know
visit by some people who may or may not be loosely classified as bank employees, and they
gonna
might
Sandy Hook them.
they might make some suggestions such as, "Hey, Boy, is this a nice house you got here. This is a good neighborhood. Things are going well. Oh, and you just won that money from? Oh, cool, man.
Yeah, you dropped your kids off at that school earlier down the street, which
that's
a
great school.
Yeah,
that's a great school. It's real safe here. Guess what? This is all great. I think you got a lot going for you, and I would strongly urge you to just consider this settlement. I just think you should think about it. Just, we're not saying anything. I mean, just this is all really great what you got going here. This is nice. This is real nice.
He should have hired. He should have said, "Listen, that's my money now. You're working for me.
So
Go back and tell them to fuck themselves."
So that's what you say to the hitman,
right?
When they show up,
you say, "Listen, you're working for the guys, but guess what? I own all their money now.
How about you don't intimidate me?
Yeah.
How about you work for me now, motherfucker?
Right.
Go kill the fucking bankers.
Fuck yeah!
Come on back here." Like when Tony Montana gave Ernie the job. Hey, Ernie.
I don't remember that scene.
You want a job?
You want
hey,
job?
You got a job, man. All right.
See, okay, so you write this contract out. They give you this credit card with no limit, and you only spend $700,000. Are you kidding me? Within 3 days, I would have spent $60 billion.
What would you have bought?
Air Force.
Hold on a second.
Navy.
Hold on. Stop. I'm going to give you a chance to answer that.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to give you about 15 seconds here.
Okay.
When I say go.
Go. I'd like to.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm going to wait for the clock to come back around here. Go.
Air Force, Navy, the Hoover Dam, 7 casinos, the Disney World, black people, several water parks.
Whoa!
Yeah. Was that good?
Can't buy black people anymore. Sorry, those days are over there.
With unlimited money, you
What's
No, that was wrong.
It's not unlimited money.
What would you
it's
buy?
unlimited
Okay. You got this black card from this bank. You never have to pay it back. What do you buy? Fact checker.
Man, I have literally never thought about it because I just always assume I'll never have enough money to buy anything cool.
Well, you never have to pay it back. It's unlimited. What are you gonna get?
I would get
Jason.
a plane with a pilot, my own plane. That's the first
But
thing
I
would
said
get.
Air Force. That's a whole fleet of planes.
No,
Why
I
wouldn't
don't
you?
want a fleet of planes. I'm only one person.
I'd
I only
get a
need one plane.
Miata bike.
Oh, I'd get my own island. That's what I want.
You can
I would
buy an
purchase
island. You can buy an island off the coast of Brazil for like $90,000.
I don't want an island in Brazil.
They don't sell them. They don't really just sell islands all over the place.
I want an Alaskan island.
An Alaskan island where you can
Yeah.
only go there 4 months out of the year and not fucking die.
No, it's fine.
That's fine
Not
with
all-
you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not-
all of
okay,
Alaska.
No.
All of Alaska.
You know what I'd
all
buy?
of Alaska.
You know what I'd buy?
What?
A whole fleet of silver airplanes.
That's basically what I said. They wouldn't
Yeah.
necessarily be silver, but I'd have carriers, a navy.
Oh, you know what else I would get? I would get like 1 million exotic animals.
Yeah,
Like
I would get a zoo.
What would be the first?
Yeah,
What would
lion.
be the first?
Lion. Yeah.
So many.
You guys know what else?
A lion, a pig,
You
a
can buy
peacock.
you know what else you can buy for that much money? You can buy the train station.
You know what else I would suggest?
Why would I want to do that?
It's an old joke. It's an inside joke.
I'd buy
Those are good for radio.
a life-size statue of Michael J. Fox as Teen Wolf.
All right. That's pretty good.
Is that where are we going with that?
We're
shit?
just talking about what we would buy if we had
credit cards.
unlimited fucking money from
No.
these
Yeah.
things.
How fast could you spend
What
it?
is so he spent?
What's standing in our way? So if we get a contract, okay,
Could we do this?
can we do this? Do you have to inform the other person? If you
You have to make the information available to them. So
But
when
it is
he sends
available.
the
It's
contract-
available.
Yeah. It means that you have to give them the contract and ample time to read it.
Right. And
Now,
it's
so,
available
but-
in black and white. You get 'em.
What I'm asking you, do you have to provide? Do you have to make any reasonable effort to notify them of a change you made in a contract?
No, I couldn't find anything that said that you had to.
When you go to the
notify
bank,
them
it's
of
all
the
like-
change.
When you
It's
go
all
to
a game.
Sorry.
Yeah.
When you go to the bank and you sign the contract, they don't just stand up and read it aloud to you.
Right.
You don't have to do that.
Since when?
You don't have to do that. This is completely legal, and we should try it. If we strike I think it'll work right
the
away.
problem now is that so many things are digital. You know, you go to the bank and
That
everything's
is
on
the
the computer.
problem nowadays. Sorry.
Is that your old man?
Yeah.
Do it. Go ahead. I want to hear it.
Those kids with their digital watches and blow up dolls.
What do they use?
Blow up dolls with pull strings. In my day, blow up dolls didn't say shit. What is that, a microchip in there?
Well, they used to be made from wood, and I'd get splinters in my dick.
If I had unlimited money from a credit card company,
yeah,
guess what I would do? I'd hire a filmmaker to Oh, god damn it!
Dumb fuck.
I'd hire a filmmaker to document me having sex with every kind of blow-up doll in the world.
Have you guys ever seen that video online where this guy's friends are in like college? They run into his room and kick in the door, and he's fucking an inflatable sheep. Have you seen that?
No, that's
It's really amazing. Anyway, it's really funny.
all right. Well,
holy Christ! What is that?
overall, I don't think that this would work here.
No, but
Especially because
why not? Their law is based off the same law ours is.
I just think it's going to be harder to
Win in
alter
court?
the contract without them knowing it. Because this guy he took the contract home, and in the contract there was a website listed where you could get a copy of the contract. So he built a separate website.
Anyway, continue.
He built.
I'm interested. I want to try this.
He built a separate website and then changed in the contract where it said you could find the contract online, and then posted his version of the contract on the new website.
That was probably something he had to do to make it legal.
Right, exactly.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It seems like it would be more complicated.
Why?
Here.
No, so you're at the bank. You say, look, I don't sign things. It's just a habit. Or not a habit. It's just a rule. I like to read everything. You know, I'm one of those weirdos. I'm going to take it home. I'm going to read it.
Yeah.
I'm going to show it to my my buddy who's a lawyer. Whatever. You understand.
I crack a couple jokes so they just think you're a weird, like a kind of
and
cool
he's
guy.
like, and get one of the bank guy who's like 28 and like he likes NWA, and you're like, okay, oh yeah, we're buddies. And then you bring it you bring it back, you know, the next day, like, oh, hey Josh, I'm here with that's my bank voice too.
Yeah.
This is what all my voices. I'm doing radio voice and my going to the bank voice are very similar. Hey Josh, I signed my contract. It's my black guy doing a white guy voice.
I
is
can
what it
see
really
that,
is,
yeah.
I signed my contract. Here it is. By the way, how about that that early 90s rap music that 28-year-old white guys that work at banks seem to be really into? And you drive some stupid weird like Monte Carlo and bump your fucking Tribe Called Quest or whatever you do, you know.
No, banks are weird because when you walk into a bank nowadays, I remember I went with you to like open your first bank account. And you were like ultra proud. Remember?
Nah, my first bank account in a while.
Well, in a while, right? Yeah. We go in there and it's just like some fat guy named like Pablo. Mm-hmm. He's just like some fat Mexican who had no idea about anything. He would definitely sign. He would definitely sign your fucking altered contract, guaranteed. And it could work since they are under the payroll and they're working. They're on the clock. Their signature is the bank's signature. Mm-hmm. It will work. We should do this. Let's buy ourselves a radio studio and then we'll brag about it forever. Well, we got a pretty nice studio, but a better one.
What if we could pull this off?
We can pull this off.
Andrea's the only. You have to do it.
Me?
Yeah,
why?
Because nobody's gonna believe either of us. They're gonna think something's up the second one of us walks into a bank.
Plus, you're a girl, and you guys can do anything.
They'll just immediately start pressing the silent alarm when you walk in the door.
They'll see the car pull up.
I've seen bankers act that way with that when I walk in.
Off, fucking light broken and stuff. Like, all right, I'll dial 911.
Yeah,
you keep an eye out.
No, I've walked into banks and shit, and they're like, and they've literally all looked at me like, "Can I help you?" And I just like pull out my card and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a customer." They're like, "Oh." Customer. Thought
You don't look like you have any
came in here to
money.
steal all the lollipops, which I do.
Just like by the fistful.
Dude, I grab like fucking 50 lollipops when I go into the bank. I don't give a fuck.
Dick.
Fuck them. Dude, I went in there one time.
I pay for those.
I went in there one time with a 3-liter full of quarters, and I know it's $1,100.
Widow.
But it was half full, so I know it was like $500. They gave me $250. Halfway through counting it, their machine had fucking had taken a shit, and they had to reset it.
What's this noise?
They fucking burned me for like $200.
Where's that?
Where's that coming from? It's gone now. What is that?
What was that?
Dude, these ad bots.
Ads are like popping up everywhere you go nowadays.
And like we said before, all of our computers are hardwired to our control board, and it plays through the speakers. It surpasses the mech. I don't know what the fuck they're doing nowadays, but they're just completely taking control of all of your electronic devices.
It's completely insane.
Buy our shit. Buy the shit.
Consumers.
And I've never seen one commercial then left my house to buy that ever.
No,
I've never done it. And then they have. I don't know if I've mentioned this before on the air, but they have Rolex billboards. What just driving along, man. I wonder what type of $15,000 watch I want to buy this week. Oh, look, a Rolex billboard. There you go. That's the $15,000 watch I'm gonna buy. Who the fuck? And McDonald's, quit advertising. You're on my corner and everybody else's.
That's why
Stop.
I think. That's why I've been saying for a long time, advertising in a lot of ways, it's got to be about something else.
It's something else.
It's not direct. Like, I mean, yeah, getting your name to be recognized is a good thing for a product, but
when you're nobody,
yeah. But there is a lot of this stuff that there's some other agenda to, like, yeah. Why is McDonald's still insisting on being a presence in your advertising? You
right.
know, like nobody fucking knows about. You've made your mind up about McDonald's by now.
Let's spend $150 million on advertising this year, even though it doesn't matter because we're on every fourth block.
Bullshit.
Everybody goes there. It doesn't fucking matter. Fuck advertising.
Suckers.
You know what? Remember when Red Bull first came out and you didn't really know who they were?
And the boys on the Sunday Evening Overdose think people who advertise too much are cocksuckers.
Cocksuckers.
What were you saying?
Dude, you sound exactly like. Can you pull up? Can one of us pull up Xavier Renegade Angel? You sound exactly.
Is that the guy's name?
Xavier
Renegade Angel.
You sound exactly.
That's not a real person's name.
He has his left arm is a snake, and his knees are backwards, and he has a beak. You don't know who this guy is?
That's not what he sounds like.
Yes, he does. Put that shit on. He sounds exactly like him.
Okay, you're on a show.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to pull it up.
Talking about a cartoon, right? Let's explain to people.
I'm telling him. Yeah, I can pull it up. It's a cartoon on. It comes on like an Adult Swim and shit. You sound exactly like him when you do that voice. Do that voice again. Say something. Anything.
Do that voice again.
All right,
it's him.
Please.
What? It's true. Why are you so weird? We should actually compare it because it's spot on. I don't know if anybody out there knows about this guy, but it is spot on.
That show was all in weird, cheap-ass 3D, right?
But wasn't it tripped out, though?
I don't remember.
I never watched it that much either, but it's
yeah, it sucked.
It's very, very recognizable voice.
It was stupid.
I think it's still on, like once a week.
All right, so and plus the voice didn't sound like that at all.
100% it did.
Well, you could have 100% looked it up by now.
Yeah, I said, but you told me not to. Anyway.
No, I was saying to just drop the topic, but now you took it this far.
Well, I wanted to check it out.
Dude, your voice totally sounds... You're like the fucking annoying guy at a party. Like,
no, that's not true.
Oh, my God, dude, you totally look like that one guy.
All right, I'm not even going to look.
No, pull it up. Pull it up.
Okay, I will.
That's not the right voice. You're totally wrong, too.
Okay, we're going to see.
David Box, do the voice again.
Oh, shit. This week in the Sunday Evening Overdose, we're going to compare my voice to Xavier, the Renegade Angel.
And we're gonna put the Earthling in his place right here as soon as we get this video pulled up.
I'm telling you, it's pretty close, dude. You're gonna be surprised.
Are you playing it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Let's see.
Let's see if it gets... Find a place where he's fucking talking.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying.
The show's so stupid.
All I remember is that I don't know my name, and that I can't remember if I
That's it, dude.
That's not it. Hold on, pause it.
I have the strange feeling that
Say, I have a strange feeling.
I have a strange feeling.
That I can't remember if I do know my I have the strange
It's the way he
feeling
talks
that I-
more than
Just you
the
talked
sound.
over the part we're trying to listen
Yeah.
to. God damn
Play
it.
it. Well, I picked a video with some reverb. I don't know.
remember if I do know my I have the strange feeling that I
I'm like gonna accidentally
no,
try and
see, you're
mimic
right.
that.
See, yeah,
I
right.
have
See, he's
a
gonna
strange
accidentally try
feeling.
to. No, it is completely the same weird type of speech.
That was
They're
dumb.
doing the same like breathy thing.
Yeah, well,
the same breathy thing.
hold on, let me fast forward a little. See
Boys,
if we get anything.
boys, why don't we cut our losses on this one? Let's move along.
Yeah.
Boys,
No, it's good.
Bars,
It's good.
listen here, bars.
gather the boys.
Time to move on.
We're
now,
moving on
boys.
now with the boys.
Keep it moving.
Careful, you got a nice mic now. You gotta relax.
Yeah, you gotta relax.
Move
I'm
back
not-
if you're gonna yell.
No.
Move
Nice
back if
mic,
you're gonna yell, dude. You
Andrea.
have no fucking mic
Idiot.
technique at all, dude. You are horrible.
I'm just not used to using nice equipment.
Yeah.
You guys ready to do cocksucker of the week?
Put that motherfucker on. Who? Okay, I got it right here.
Hold on. You know what we got to do first.
Cocksucker of the week.
Okay, cocksucker of the week. This week is who the fuck is it? Senator
Of Kentucky, the
what's
state.
his name?
You know what? His fucking
Brandon
name is.
Brandon Smith.
Yeah.
Senator Brandon Smith.
Brandon
A
Smith.
Republican from Kentucky. State senator having no reservations about proclaiming his political privilege.
So this fucking cocksucker says since he's a fucking senator, there's some law on the books from back in the day that would make him exempt from misdemeanors, which would be his first DUI, which would be a misdemeanor.
So
And it doesn't. I mean, fuck that guy. Fuck that shit.
he was
I couldn't do that.
He was arrested for drunk driving.
Yeah.
And this article says, let's see, where did we get this from? This is from the Free Thought Project. We just grabbed. I'm sure this article exists everywhere you go.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
And when did it become legal for lawmakers to make it law that they're exempt from law? When did that become okay? Did it ever? I don't think so.
This law is old as fuck. So
That's what I'm saying,
By
but
that,
still.
it means that it's always been okay.
No, that doesn't mean it's always been okay, because any law that goes against the Constitution is null and void. Everybody knows that. So they could have passed it, but it's void, because they are people.
Yeah, that's true.
And
you can't usurp the Constitution.
That's right. You cannot, because it is the foundation of their power. You can't take the foundation of your power and use it to give you more power. It's impossible. Is everything all right with our stream?
You can't get rid of the Constitution. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
It can't happen.
I think that's Spanish or
It's
Mexican.
written in stone.
Wouldn't that be awesome if the Constitution was written in stone?
That's just paper, isn't
Like
it?
instead of a piece of paper that they like protected some house, it was like written in like the side of a mountain.
Yeah, it's just paper.
I'm sure they would have been bombed a million times.
So that's
though.
the thing about the Constitution in the end, though, is like, who gives a fuck? You know, I used to have this whole thing of like, let's defend the Constitution, and if it says so in the Constitution, then I'm gonna have this righteous indignation about it and stuff. And it's like, do you really give a shit?
No, you're right. You're right. Me and you both probably fell into the same trap for a number of years, where it was like, oh well, the Constitution works and it's good life, and
I'm a
but that
constitutionalist.
just draws us into the government's okay, and we need to take this stance. But when none of it's
I'm a
okay, it's all
libertarian.
bullshit. Fuck a libertarian.
I am a libertarian and I follow the Constitution.
Yeah, I was into that for a while, but it's
No, so I'm
such
gonna-
bullshit.
I'm probably more into that than any other political party, I guess. However,
None is a good option.
None is better, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the thing about the Constitution, there's like a lot of like really cool things about it, sure, but it's like it's still just a fucking work in progress.
Except the
you know,
14th Amendment.
What's that one?
That created the citizen.
Oh, right.
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 Before that.
Damn.
Wait, or is that's the bill? No, that's the Constitution, right? Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
amendment to the Constitution.
Well, the Bill of Rights are the first 10 amendments to the
Right,
Constitution.
right.
Because we saw right away we have some problems here. But this is supposed to be a work in progress. It's not supposed to be a thing that you just adhere to.
Right.
It's the Constitution. I've had
I've had family in East Texas for many years, and we follow the Constitution there. It's not supposed to be that. Just, no matter, we've been landowners since the early 1800s, and the Second Amendment is our right. Like, and I believe that you should have the right to own guns, but, like, just defending it on this, like, well, it's in the Constitution. Like, no. Defend it from a strong philosophical point. Like, this idea of just... I guess we can tell who I was doing an impression of. We don't have to really say it, but
was that Alex Jones?
Shut up!
I said it.
I don't have the accent right. He's got the.
You didn't do it right. I didn't even know who you were doing right away.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have the. It's just a grumble voice. That's how the impression starts with him.
We were,
but you. I mean, when you just argue like, because it's the Second Amendment or it's the First Amendment, it's like. No, you should be able to explain why these things individually make sense. Whatever. We got away from our fucking cocksucker, and this guy does suck some fucking cock.
Okay, yeah, Senator Brandon Smith, and you know what he's saying? He's exempt, but you know what? I think I'm exempt.
Me too.
I mean, am I a cocksucker too?
Yeah.
All right, well, because I think I'm exempt from these shit laws, and I don't think that I've ever agreed to take part in any of this. I'm pretty sure my mom signed quite a bit of papers that makes me liable, but I never did. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but he's a worse cocksucker, though, because he spends his life making the laws and then says, well, they don't have anything to do with me.
Right, so he's directly making these and he thinks it's the same temperature on Mars, too, right?
Oh, yeah,
we
Mars
found
thing.
that out. We'll pull that quote up, but before we get to that, I just want to say, like, it's a very basic form of hypocrisy to be an integral gear in the machine of moral authority, which these guys are, and they go on stages and tell you how to live your life and stuff. So, is it not just the most hypocritical thing you could possibly do than to try to weasel out of when you're entangled in that structure?
Yeah, right.
You live your life by it. You fucking go up and give these. You know what I mean by moral authority too. That's what lawmakers really think they are.
See,
they think they're the fucking moral
right,
voice.
Yeah, right.
And so now you're gonna squirm out of this bullshit that you fucking helped create. This is why I fucking think this guy sucks. Many cocks.
I feel like if I was the fucking
Brandon Smith from Kentucky.
Yeah, right. Brandon Smith from Kentucky, senator. I feel like if I was a lawmaker and I got a DUI, I would definitely run again and everything. I'd be like, yeah, I got a DUI. I was fucking drunk and I had to go somewhere. That happens to everybody. Come on.
Yeah.
Just own it.
What am I supposed to do? Stay in the fucking house all goddamn night?
But you got to remember that these are the guys that are making $250,000 a year. They're making $400,000. Is he federal? No, he's state, right?
He could afford a fucking limo everywhere.
Yeah, so he's not
goes,
making.
yeah.
He's not making $400,000. No, that's the president. $400,000. But he can afford at least a taxi.
Yeah,
easily.
Oh,
easily can afford a taxi. I couldn't afford a taxi.
Or toss your friend a few bucks, buy him dinner.
God, anything.
Buy your friend a fucking lobster dinner.
And
whatever
you know what?
Eat,
I'll take that back. You're right. He can afford a limo.
Right.
To go home from being drunk.
Limo's not that much worse than a cab, really.
No.
You just got to plan ahead a little better, that's all.
You just have to deal with some guy that's dressed a little nicer and wants a little tippy tip.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Aren't you supposed to tip a cab driver?
No.
What?
Fuck that.
What are they going to do? Send the money to Al Qaeda?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you kidding me? I'm not fucking tipping shit to them.
How about
fucks.
this? I'll give you your tip in a check, only I can't figure out how to, write these strange fucking symbols. They're not part of they don't belong on a check ever. If you bring this into a bank, they're going to laugh you out of the place. Your name is all stupid, and I fucking hate you. There you go. Sorry. I tried. All right, so the point about this whole fucking thing is this guy takes men's penises into his mouth, and then
sucks on him for quite a little while.
Moves his head back and forth in a rhythmic motion with the penis in his mouth.
So he definitely knows what he's doing in his cocksuckery.
Right. And then the men even say, they're like, I'm gonna come soon, and he's like, yeah, come in my mouth, in my mouth. He takes the dick out of his mouth for a second to say, yeah, I'm gonna put your dick back in my mouth.
Go ahead and come in.
Go ahead and come in there. And then he swallows it all up, and
even fucking saves some, brushes his teeth with it for the next few days. He fucking
puts it on his cereal, drizzles it on his fucking his
ass.
toaster strudel.
On Pop, I was just gonna say on Pop Tarts in that zigzag fucking formation. He does all kinds of shit.
Everything
all
with
kinds
it.
of shit with the cum.
If he has a squeaky hinge on his front door,
puts it in there.
Puts it in there.
Yeah, exactly. No, totally. He uses it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he uses it in places at his house where the wallpaper's coming up a little bit. Yeah, I mean it's all over the place.
It's just all over his house.
You know the thing on the refrigerator that forms the seal and it always comes like unstuck from the door. He puts cum in there.
Yeah, well, I mean,
yeah.
It probably works pretty well.
Does it all over the place.
Got a little draft coming through the kitchen window there in the morning when you're drinking your coffee. Coming up.
And
just fucking slather it in there. He probably just uses his finger to push it in and make the seal.
Oh yeah.
Then licks his finger.
Squeaky rollerblade wheel. Try a little cum.
Try a little cum. I'm better than you. I write the law.
I write the law. I rub cum on the bottom of my feet and skate around my kitchen floor. I make the laws. I'm Brandon Smith, Republican Senator from Kentucky. I keep cum in an oil can and pretend to shoot it into my joints. Just like I'm some kind of strange character from my own vision of the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz of cum.
I could picture him doing all these things.
I know. Oh shit.
Oh god.
This guy uses cum for a lot of stuff.
Can we talk? Yeah, this guy. I think you can only refer to him in by saying one word: versatile.
Yeah.
Ingenuitive.
What's gonna happen with this piece of shit? What's gonna happen with this absolute piece of garbage?
We don't know yet.
They didn't say. He's just citing the law.
Yeah, he's
just
trying
citing
to
the law
fight
as
it.
of now.
Now let's say this: we can all identify with the fact that you'd want to get out of a DUI if you could. Now nobody really has morals in that regard. Like nobody really gives a shit. You'll get out of it if you can. However, this guy, what makes him suck so many cocks is that he represents this fucking system.
Right.
In a big way. And not in a way, and even worse than a cop.
In a way that it pays his fucking bills.
Well, but even worse than a cop, even worse than the guy who makes the arrests and all this shit, this guy represents the system in a way that's subversive to the human mind.
Right.
He's out there pretending to be the fucking... He's one of the puppets, you know. He's out there pretending to be the fucking authority, you know.
That's why we need to start like the scumbag party, like the regular scumbag party.
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy's got 3 cocaine arrests plus a DUI.
He's got
plus
my
he beat
vote.
his woman, and it's just like, hey, those people need to be in positions of power because they know how life is. You don't just hit your women. You drink a fucking fifth of booze and take a Xanax and then hit your girl because you're so poor. You can't deal with your life sober. That's who needs to get money so they don't have to be that way no more and they can actually understand how to regulate the populace.
We need a man who understands.
We need a man who understands. I want a picture of from the chairman's podium out to the legislators just wearing wife beaters and FUBU jerseys. You know what I'm saying?
A bunch of white guys.
A bunch of white guys in FUBU jerseys and wife beaters. A couple hippies in the back smelling like fucking shit.
That'd be just as good as what we've got right now.
It would be better.
It would be the fucking same shit.
I forget who it was, but it was an old timer a few years back told me that if Congress had any legitimacy, and I know this is just a state senator, but I'm just saying, that they would have accidentally passed a good law by now. Just accidentally, just by pure happenstance, they would have accidentally did something right.
Yeah, that is.
You know what I'm saying?
Because anytime they do something that seems good, seems right, there's something in there that's the 2 steps, 1 step forward, 2 steps back thing. It's like they pass civil rights, but there's all this other fucking crippling stuff tucked in there to make sure nobody ever becomes equal.
So since they have not accidentally done something right, then there's a clear agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all cocksuckers, but this week, Senator Brandon Smith, You take the fucking cake, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
you sure do.
Have fun gargling fucking nut.
Yeah, fucking rubbing cum all over your house and your body. Apparently,
he probably builds. He probably builds.
That's all true.
It's true, right?
Yeah.
She's our fact. Yeah, he probably builds gingerbread houses out of it. He saves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I was gonna say he saves the stale, crusty underwear of his sexual partners, and then makes those the walls of the creepiest gingerbread house ever.
Yeah.
That he uses the new cum
Yeah.
to hold together. Yeah, I mean this guy's out of fucking control.
He builds
And then
model cars without glue using cum.
Yeah.
Little.
I think we already did this.
Okay, we're done.
we might not be as talented at that as we thought.
Yeah, we're
Might have already
trying.
taken that
we're
to
trying.
its limits. Yeah,
no,
we
this is
tried.
good. Everybody likes this.
We
It's
tried.
better than us not saying that this guy uses cum for all types of things.
Yeah, it's true.
All types of everyday activity.
Anything else on this guy?
I just want to say what he said about Mars, just to put him in perspective.
Oh, this
a little
guy's
bit.
also fucking hilarious. So
Stupid.
We're talking about Brandon Smith again, and he's a senator, and he had the best quote. So we've talked a lot about. Just I want to preface this because this is such a stupidly. This is such a stupid issue in terms of the way people like go one way or another on it when they don't know anything about it. You know what I mean? And that's the global warming thing. And 99% of us don't fucking understand really anything about this. We're not educated in these areas, and we don't fucking understand shit. So, this is just a perfect example of how a politician, in my opinion, is politicians on both sides of this fucking argument don't know shit. None of them know shit.
Right.
So what did he say exactly?
So here's what he has to say.
This guy says something about global warming that this is one of the funniest ones I've ever heard. And Jason, our fucking intern, brought this up. This is a good find from him.
Okay.
This is one of the best quotes of any politician. Go ahead.
So, in case our listeners don't know, the average temperature on Mars is around negative 80 degrees Fahrenheit. All right? So, Cocksucker of the Week,
Wait,
Brandon
is that-
Smith.
That's what he says, or that's
No,
what-
I just want to make sure everybody knows that before I read what he says.
Isn't that much lower? Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
So our Cocksucker of the Week says, I don't want to get into the debate about climate change, but I will simply point out that I think in academia, we all agree that the temperature on Mars is exactly as it is here. Nobody will dispute that.
I was a little early on that applause.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, he goes on to
So
say,
he says the temperature on Mars and the temperature here is exactly the same, and no one could dispute that.
nobody will dispute that, is
This
what he
is our leadership.
says. Now wait, he goes on to say,
This is good.
yet there are no coal mines on Mars. There's no factories on Mars that I'm aware of. So I think what we're looking at is something much greater than what we're gonna do.
He sounds like a carbon tax fucking advocate.
He sounds like an idiot.
He sounds like he can really slime up a hang down.
He's the opposite.
What the fuck? What does that mean?
Suck a cock.
Suck a
Slop it
cock.
up, bro.
Slime up a. I
a
never
little
heard
slime
that.
on the hang
That's
down.
He's
good.
not
That's
clowning
funny.
around. He'll slime up your hang down.
Slime up your hang down. And he's a fucking. Yeah.
So
That's
yeah, if
funny.
that gives you any idea.
But no,
of-
he's the opposite of the carbon tax. He's the anti-global warming side.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, no, not really, because they're shutting down coal mines left and right.
No,
And
no,
they want
but what he's
they want
saying-
nuclear power. They're shutting down coal mines. They're doing carbon taxes on coal
No,
mines.
he's a Republican.
So he's saying it's the same there, but they don't have any coal mines.
No, what he's saying is that shutting down the coal mines isn't going to do anything
Oh, okay.
because it's happening on Mars anyway.
Oh, but he wants to get away with breaking the law. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Piece of
Cocksucker.
shit.
All right, Brandon Smith, you don't know anything about science. I hear you suck a great dick. I hear you, you're like the Native Americans of cum. You fucking use every last little piece, and you never fucking waste any of it. And you're,
He also has the Play-Doh syringe penis.
you know what? Brandon Smith is the Native American of cum, but he's the 9/11 of DUI hypocrisy.
Dude, he sucks a dick so hard that his tears make his mascara run down his face.
That's so funny because I've seen porn that did that to girls.
Yeah.
That mascara didn't run down his face naturally. Those were planted explosives on his face, by the way. So
Watch the playback.
Yeah.
Before someone exploded on his face.
No, but for real, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and you guys have to agree. I'd have tried the same exact thing. I'd be like, dude, lawyer, here's like 80 grand. Figure a loophole out somewhere, please.
Yeah, anything we can do.
You know, just so I can keep making millions of dollars.
Here's the other
please.
thing: you have the freedom to say that because you would never try to direct someone else's behavior through fucking force of law.
No, if I did become a congressman, I would write laws to get rid of laws.
Honestly, if I was a congressman and I was part of this whole thing, I think that I would just go like, you know what, fuck it, I'll pay for the goddamn thing. Give me my goddamn DUI.
No,
who cares?
Oh my god, the only reason I don't want to get in trouble for stuff is because I can't afford it. This guy can afford anything. This guy can afford. He can run up to. He can run up to anybody on the street, punch him right in the face, and pay the $800 fine, or pay the $1,200 fine, or pay a lawyer $50. I can't pay a lawyer shit. I can't break the law for nothing. If I won the lottery tomorrow, I'd walk down the street and punch every single person I fucking saw as hard as I fucking could for until I became so exhausted that I fucking literally fell over and fell asleep. And then I'd wake up and pay all the fucking medical bills and all the court fees. I'm not kidding you. That's what I would do.
You'd hire somebody to fucking take care of paying all that shit.
Wait. Well, yeah, I'd hire somebody to take care of paying it, but I would actually. I hit the fucking $108 million lottery. I'm running down the street and punching every single person until I fall asleep.
There was a movie where that happened. Do you guys remember the movie?
That's not true.
Yeah, do you remember the movie Mr. Smith Goes to Washington? This was a really old movie, seriously.
Are you kidding me?
It does happen.
No. Well, this was a movie where a young kid got all the way to Congress because he was like a grassroots celebrity. And when he found out how corrupt Washington was. This is a movie from the 40s, I think. It was Jimmy Stewart, I think, was the star of it. And he got to Washington and found out how corrupt things were and just fucking went nuts. And there was a scene where he ran around town punching all the other politicians in the face. Yeah. And it was great. It was a satisfying scene. What is this? Hold on. This is a scene from the movie.
Okay, this guy's just shuffling papers in the house.
I don't remember what exactly he's finding out here, but
he looks pretty fucking distressed.
Compelling theater here.
Fast forward a little bit. Let's see what happens.
I thought we were
he's just like shuffling. He's like holding papers in his hands.
Stop, Jeff, stop!
Get a good Jimmy Stewart speech in here. I thought this was the moment.
That's not the moment.
God damn it.
Mr. Payne does.
There we go.
He's turning it.
People don't know about lost causes. Mr. Payne does. He said once they were the only causes worth fighting for. And he fought for them once. For the only reason any man ever fights for them.
Freedom.
Because of just one plain simple rule. Love thy neighbor. And in this world that is full of hatred, a man who knows that one rule has a great trust. You know that rule, Mr. Payne. And I loved you for it just as my father did. And you know that you fight for the lost causes harder than for any others. Yes, you even die for them. Like a man we both knew, Mr. Payne.
Muhammad Ali.
Is that the dude from It's a Wonderful Life?
It could be. That actually looks like it, actually.
You all think I'm late. Well, I'm not late. And I'm gonna stay right here and fight for this lost cause. Even if this room gets filled with lies like these.
Oh, I thought this was...
This is him. It's him.
I thought this was the punching people scene.
I can't find the punching people scene, and it's not coming up.
That's all right. That's all right. We understand.
Whatever.
So... we do have to actually go to break. Can David Box, can you stay around for the top of next hour and do your mysteries at the top of next?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
God.
He's got
he's got a real job that he has to go to in the morning.
Yeah. He's
really?
He's actually a congressman from Illinois.
Yeah. He's got to get up and go to prison.
Yeah, he's got to get up. He's governor of Illinois. He's got to report to prison in the morning.
Yeah.
He's out on work leave right now.
I'm on probation.
That would be the governor of Illinois is always fucking in trouble. That's true. So when we come back, David Box, what kind of mysteries did you bring for us?
Yeah.
One of them involves a pretty sweet fucking case of theft. Pretty awesome theft.
Okay.
And then the other one is a code that needs to be broken.
Okay.
CIA code stuff.
All right, cool.
All right, cool. Put on some A$AP Rock. Let's take a fucking break, man.
Well, I'm not putting on A$AP Rock. I
Why
wish you would have
not?
said that before I already had music queued up.
Oh, that's fine. If you already have something queued up, that's fine.
Don't play A$AP Rock.
We're going
Hey,
to break.
wait a minute.
We're going to break.
This
faggots.
is A$AP
This
Rock.
is. Yeah, bitch. The Sunday evening motherfucking overdose. I'm here with Vinny. We got our host Vinny. We got myself, the Earthling, and our fact checker Andrea. Fact checker. We're in studio with David motherfucking Box. Our fucking new intern Jason, who's the shit, and comes up with lots of cool shit for us to fucking talk about.
I'll tell you what, this guy's helping us out an awful lot. Just stepping off the bench, Coach gave him the nod. And he just walks on. It's a home run.
Okay, so we're gonna go right into the next hour since we had like a hiccup in the first fucking hour, so we're like way behind. But we're gonna do Unsolved Mysteries with David Box right now. The top of the hour. We're gonna have David Box. What do you got for us, man?
Hold on, wait a second.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
What are you talking
Are you
about?
dumb? David Box is in studio. Now, you
Unsolved
don't just
mysteries.
rush off to his fucking thing. That's not how this works. There's a
Oh, you're right. We
there's a
did-
whole intro involved.
We
You
did.
think we record what the fuck?
We did record a hilarious intro for this.
You think we just did this for no reason?
No, we did it because it's hilarious.
Hold on a second.
Here we go, folks.
All right.
You got it. You got it up. You got it up and running. Oh
Well,
my God! You have an error. Are you having errors on your computer?
Mm-hmm.
So
An
fucking
error?
this is that.
You got an on the computer.
Is that a black person impression?
An I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds like a black.
Is that what it is?
Like now they say
Oh
like,
man, you got an
Man, man, I was watching the baseball game the other day and the motherfucker got an
Man, my feet is cold.
What's
That's how
that?
you say your feet are cold. My feet is cold.
My feet is frozen. No, I'm not racist. I'm not racist.
God.
You keep calling me racist, I'm gonna have to go get my cousin. You know that he stays
little racist.
strapped.
What happened to you guys? All right. Here we go. I don't have that clip, but I'm going to try to grab it from here.
Are you serious?
Unsolved Mysteries with David Box. Unsolved Mysteries. Unsolved Mysteries with David Box.
Unsolved Mysteries with David Box.
All right. Mr. David Box. Mr. David Box is a local unsolved mysteries expert who is kind enough to lend his skills to our little show here once in a while. And David, I want to thank you for being on tonight.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. And
It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm really excited about the mysteries
No, I really
that
am.
you've brought for us tonight. Can you believe David Box brought us some of the finest mysteries I've ever heard of this evening? What do you got for us?
He's an expert on knowing about things that nobody knows about.
Right. What's this Kryptos thing? This is the first one, right?
Kryptos, do you want to hear that one first?
Are we doing that first?
We can do
Because
Kryptos first.
We got a couple. Let's do Kryptos because I didn't even fucking know.
Yeah, what is this
I didn't even know
exactly?
about
Because they told me about it earlier, I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking Kryptos with a K, right?
Kryptos.
K-R-Y.
Yes. KRYPTOS.
And this is a
Kryptos.
what?
Kryptos is a copper monolith at the CIA headquarters in Langley, Virginia.
Okay.
It was built in 1989 by a guy named James Sanborn, who's still alive. So the CIA asked him to do this decorative thing in their courtyard.
Is he an artist?
Yes, he's an artist.
And so the CIA, whoever at the CIA, when a memo is passed down, hey, we need this amount of money allotted for some fucking visual pleasure at the beginning, because that's the creepiest thing ever.
Yeah,
to
how
me.
do you? He's a sculptor. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like, to me, one of the creepiest things ever is the fucking ultra creeps at the CIA going like, hey, we need to spruce this place up, but we need to do it our way.
Yeah. So this guy's a sculptor.
This guy's a sculptor. Yeah.
So they walk into the sculptor shop and say, "I'm with the CIA.
He's
I
known
need
for
a statue." Is that how it worked out?
I don't really know. The guy James Sanborn is known for making statues that use like magnetic fields and stuff. So he uses a lot of different kinds of stones and weird shit.
So you're talking about pyramid ley line type weirdness.
He's like
type energy, toroidal field type pulling energiness. Okay,
sure.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so do we know do you know how big it is?
It's like about as tall as a person, maybe a little taller as a person.
Size,
yeah, it's not so big, and it's like it looks like a fucking big piece of paper sticking out of the ground, but it's a big copper monolith.
Okay. So it's not a humanoid figure.
No.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's like a waving piece of fabric.
See, I didn't know what monolith meant. I thought monolith meant big person or big triangle or. Do we have a picture?
No.
Can you describe it for us at all?
It's like imagine a waving piece of paper or a waving piece of fabric sticking out of the ground.
Andrew, you're gonna
but it's made out of copper.
So
okay. Yeah, it's like a book.
So
it's
we're
like
looking
a book.
We're looking at it right now. It looks like a bit like a old fucking giant Aramaic scroll.
Right.
It's like a big giant metal Dead Sea Scroll by the CIA.
Yeah, it's wavy, but it's not on the ground. It's vertical. It's upright.
For those of you who are new to the show, if you got any information about this, call us right now while we got David Box in studio, 630-599-RUBS. That's RUBS. 630-599-RUBS, and we'll check you out. RUBS, we'll decide. 599-RUBS. We got this statue. What do people say about this thing? Why is this a weird deal?
It's got 4 distinct messages on it, composed of nearly 2,000 characters, and they're
what language?
It's actually just a code.
That's a code.
It gets decoded into English, and it's English letters.
So there's 2,000 characters in each language.
No, in just English
just
characters.
on the
but
structure.
Nobody has cracked
There's
this
almost
code?
2,000 letters.
How many languages?
One language
far,
anyway.
Okay.
So
let me just give you my first impression.
Huh?
All right. How do we know that the CIA, wouldn't it be so typical of them to just make a thing that wasn't a code, but to make it seem like it was a code? That's
they didn't make it.
Right.
The artist isn't
they
a
hired
CIA
somebody
guy.
to make it.
But to commission it. But the CIA didn't make it same as they weren't anywhere near the Gulf of Tonkin or anything. You know what I mean? Like, they're not officially near a lot of things.
Wait,
they don't officially do a lot of things. They can't make a sculpture. They can't get the fucking guy. Give him the plans. Hey, buddy, $6,000.
The woman in the
on that.
Make us a sculpture.
No, but seriously, is this on their property?
It's on the property.
It's on their property.
In
They
Langley,
paid
Virginia.
for it.
Yeah, and the guy who made it is still alive and talks about it.
Let him get into this. So, okay, go ahead. Give us some more information. What exactly have people deciphered it says, if at all?
Well, it's mostly deciphered already.
Okay,
so
is there any amount that isn't?
Yeah, it's made of 4 parts, and all but the 4th have been solved.
Okay, we'll start from the beginning. What is it? What language is it? Who's deciphering it?
Well,
right.
So the guy who made it, James Sanborn, he got like a crash course in cryptography from the former chairman of the CIA Cryptography Center.
Exactly what I figured.
So this guy gave him
an inside job the whole way.
What is cryptography exactly?
It's like just it's. They just make a code for a language. Like you've got substitution where you would stack 2 alphabets on top of each other and
Okay.
then shift one down.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's like
cryptocryptography. It's code breaking. It
yeah,
means-
you just
means
it's
code
just
breaking.
various different
Okay.
ways of making a code.
So what have we
They've
got? So what have we got so far, and how? Okay, what have we got so far on this?
Let's see. Parts 1, 2, and 3 of this were cracked in 1999 by a guy named Jim Gilogly, who's a computer scientist in LA. And he made a program.
I know him.
You know him?
Yeah, he's a good guy. I don't want to say anything else about him. Go ahead.
All right. Well, he
he developed his own computer
yeah,
program
he
to break this
developed
code.
well, and also the NSA claims to have cracked the code in 1992, but they didn't produce any evidence of that until the year 2000.
So do we have any clear message?
Yeah, there's a clear message, and the artist has confirmed
Why is the
that
artist
parts
being-
1, 2, and 3 are correct.
But he won't tell you what fourth is.
Mm-mm.
So he's an artist and a code maker.
Well, he wasn't, but it's kind of funny when
So
you
why
hear
did
him.
the CIA give him this lesson in cryptology?
This guy built
They
structures
asked
on
him
ley
to make a
lines.
structure for him. They said, we want to
they
do some
wanted- but
decorative
so
thing. And
the
he
CIA
said, this is what I want to do. Let me talk to this guy.
Who did the message come from? Did the CIA dictate the message?
No, the artist dictated the message.
See, this sounds like the CIA commissioning some sort of weirdo
already say this? I'm
priest
sorry.
class.
Yeah.
Like a weirdo
Sorry.
priest
That's okay.
class. Like weirdo priest class artist.
Let's see, what's his background?
I didn't really look too deep into it. He's just an artist. He
he's
he
the
makes
mo-
like
he's
weird
strange.
statues that deal with magnetism and magnetic fields, and like he uses weird special stones and stuff like that.
Yeah, so he's
Agree with
probably
me.
Big construction.
well, and he's probably
style
he
art.
might have some connections. He might be a deep occultist. Who knows?
It sounds
Yeah.
like the
Could
CIA
be.
went to some guy who builds statues
And-
for
and see-
masons. You know what I mean?
This is what I'm suspicious from the beginning. Is like they may have just like hired somebody, a friend of a friend of a friend, and like,
No.
hey, who knows a guy that'll just do whatever exactly we say, and he'll say it's his idea or whatever because we want to mind fuck people and
Yeah.
we want them to spend time on this stupid code for no reason.
Well, I'm not saying that's
You know
not
what I mean?
the case, but
right,
yeah.
that's kind of what I think. Right
Okay,
off
let's
the
hear
bat, but-
let's hear what we got from this though. What,
All right,
how
so-
strange is this?
So this Jim Galogly guy ran his computer thing and was able to crack the codes, and he got part 1, 2, and then 3, and 4 still has to be cracked.
Do you have 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, I have the
Oh my
parts here.
god,
All
our
right, so-
listeners are fucking on the edge of their seats.
So part 1 has been translated to, between subtle shading and the absence of light lies the nuance of illusion. That's part 1.
Okay, part 2.
Part 2.
Wait, read it again.
Follow along here,
Part
okay?
1. Between subtle shading and the absence of light lies the nuance of illusion. Did you get it? All right, part 2.
Yes.
It was totally invisible. How's that possible? They used the Earth's magnetic field. The information was gathered and transmitted underground to an unknown location. Does Langley know about this? They should. It's buried out there somewhere. Who knows the exact location? Only WW. This was his last message. 38 degrees 57 minutes. 6.5 seconds north 77 degrees. 8 minutes. 44 seconds west. Layer 2.
Did those coordinates mean anything to you?
To me, no.
Did you look them up?
No.
Jinx. Really? Okay, what's part 3?
Wait, read
What's
them.
part, hold on. Let's hear these all. Let's get these all.
No,
all through.
give me the coordinates again so I can look it
All
up
right,
while
the
we're getting the
coordinates.
last part.
Let's see.
This is weird. This is weird as fuck.
All right, 38 degrees.
So
57 minutes. 6.5 seconds north. 77 degrees. 8 minutes. 44 seconds west. Layer 2.
And that's the second message.
That's the second
Holy
thing.
shit, man.
Holy fuck.
Okay, so what's the third message while our
All right.
checker looks these
Part
coordinates up?
3.
Did you get the coordinates? Are we good to go? Okay, go
All
ahead.
right, part 3 is directly out of Howard Carter's journal, the man who discovered King Tut's tomb.
I know him. He was cursed.
Wait, okay.
All right, and this is the journal entry where he's describing entering King.
And this is
Tut's tomb.
part 3 of these.
This is part 3 of
this structure outside of the CIA headquarters.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Slowly, desperately slowly, the remains of passage debris that encumbered the lower part of the doorway was removed with trembling hands. I made a tiny breach in the upper left-hand corner, and then widening the hole a little, I inserted the candle and peered in. The hot air escaping from the chamber caused a flame to flicker, but presently details of the room within emerged from the mist. Can you see anything?
Dude, this shit sounds whacked out crazy.
Wait.
So can we get someone with voice inflection to read all 3 of those things together?
No, he did it fine. That was good. No,
Well,
he was fine. That
do you
sounded,
guys
that
wanna-
sounded good, man.
No, it sounded awesome.
What
but
the
I
fuck?
kind of want to get a scope for what they all say together.
No, can't you remember? Just put them all together in your memory.
What does it
first
mean to
one
you?
was about like interdimensional gray area and shades. The second one was about. Dude, yeah, no, I don't know. It's fucking crazy.
The second one starts with it was totally invisible.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
Yeah, right.
They use the Earth's magnetic field.
Magnetic field. Not
The
only that, but
information
you
was
said that the
gathered.
sculptor.
Are we talking about visitors?
No, he said that
what it sounds
he said
like.
that the guy
Conjuring
who
up
made this
aliens.
sculpture put monuments on magnetic areas. And they're talking about magnetic fields, they're talking about invisibleness, they're talking about gray areas, they're talking about. Dude, this is insane.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. The first one's like look in the dark, and then this other one is like this weird coordinate thing. And the third one
Did we get any coordinates on
describes
that?
a guy
Yeah.
discovering
Wait, hold
something
on.
amazing.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait.
What are those coordinates?
The coordinates take us to the main campus of the University of Chicago.
Oh my god.
Are you
The
serious?
University of
Yes.
Chicago, where all the famous eugenicists in the last 100 years came from. Okay.
They land exactly directly on top of the main building.
All the
David
reptilian
Box,
eugenicists.
how could you have missed that?
Holy shit. Well, no, this is something I know from.
He just
Shrug.
gave the worst shrug I've ever seen.
Is that really serious?
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you find somebody talking about it, or did you find the coordinates on your own?
I Googled the coordinates and put them on a map.
And then you found something.
And it
talking-
landed exactly on the University of
Get
Chicago.
the fuck out of here.
That's fucking nuts. Are you serious?
Yeah.
We need to go down here and investigate this
Holy shit. So
I'll
what did
put
it
this-
say?
I'll put the
what
link
did
to
it
this
say is-
on-
What did it say is going to happen at these coordinates?
You want just to read the part again?
Yeah, read this.
right,
That's
just what-
number 2.
All right.
Read number 2 again, please.
It was totally invisible. How's that possible? They used the Earth's magnetic field. The information was gathered and transmitted underground to an unknown location. Does Langley know about this? They should. It's buried out there somewhere. Who knows the exact location? Only WW. This was his last message. And then the coordinates.
And then the coordinates?
Wait a minute. Is he talking about Langley Air Force Base? Or
Well, Langley, Virginia is where this thing
Langley,
is. So
Virginia.
does
Well,
the
actually, it's
CIA
here.
know about it? Or,
Okay,
does Langley?
I have to ask
Could
you a
be a
question.
person.
I have to
I
ask you
don't
a
know.
question about this whole shit. Why
No,
can't
it's the base.
No,
It's
I have
the-
to ask you a question about the whole thing. Why can't the fourth part be deciphered? Isn't it the same language? Isn't it the same code?
It's just no, it's a different code.
So
Parts
all-
1 and 2 were a similar code. They were, they were ciphers, polyalphabetic substitution.
And what about number 3 that has been
3
deciphered?
was used transposition. It's a transposition cipher.
And number 4 is just completely
4, they're
I don't-
thinking that there's a concealment before the cipher is there. So what that means is that either all the vowels were removed, or he was spelling words phonetically, or like in Mad Gab. You ever play Mad Gab?
Well, anything that
Like
they,
the message is
anything
put that way?
they may think that's going
Or
on,
that it's in a different language.
anything they may think that's going on with them not unable to decipher it is wrong, because as soon as it's right, they'll know it. So they really have no idea.
Yeah, and currently the only person who knows, or allegedly the only person who knows, is Jim Sanborn, the guy who made it.
He's the
Is he-
artist. He's the guy that made it.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Is this somebody we can call right now?
Well, I mean, if you had his number, yeah, you could.
Did you get his number?
No.
He got his number.
I gave him my number,
Guys.
and I winked at him.
Hold on 1 second.
And I said, hey, give me a call
this is
sometime.
fucking interesting.
Hold on, Andrea, did you find anything else out about this guy?
No, not yet.
Nothing about his history? Is he a
Well,
mysterious fellow?
No,
You would think
he
people-
seems kind of
Andrea.
lackluster.
The internet people would have dug into this guy hard by now.
Yeah, could
He
you-
kind of mocks the CIA
type-
in his interviews.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's like, they're supposed to be smart.
What
And they
do you
can't
mean?
crack my code. It's like they asked him to make them a piece of art in the thing, and he gave them something that they can't figure out, and he's kind of like, stupid fucking
No,
idiot."
no way, no way.
That's the way he acts in his interview.
No,
you know, at least that's his act.
No way.
That's all
They
I'm saying.
told him.
No, I believe you about that's his act. But,
No,
but
they
yeah, I'm
told
not
him what to
buying-
make.
Yeah,
They told him what to
exactly,
make.
This whole thing is some kind of weird fucking...
Well, here, I'll post the fourth code so our viewers or the listeners can try and crack
Here's
it.
what it is. I'll tell you exactly what it is. The fourth code is uncrackable because it is nothing. It means nothing. And the third...
He just wants
the
to make
first three are just enticing enough to keep you working on this for a long time to waste your fucking time. That's exactly what the CIA would be a symbol of. What would they put in their front yard? Other than just a symbol of how much they just try to fuck with your mind.
True.
That would be the perfect symbol for them. Is like, check out this incredibly enticing thing that doesn't mean anything because we're just the masters of your mind. So go ahead, just waste your time on your talk show. David Box.
Sorry,
Thanks
I
for
wasted
wasting
your
our time.
time.
No, actually, that is super interesting. Me being a person from like 10
So
years
what's with
ago,
the-
I was in the into the New World Order shit and everything, and I've never heard of that. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't. And what's with the fourth part of the code though? What's the deal?
It's
what's
just
different?
undecipherable.
It's
indecipherable.
Undecipherable. What am I?
Oh,
Who's
that's
right?
different. That's worse.
They're saying
that's
that
harder.
that there's a layer of what they're calling concealment. So he encrypts the words one way and then does it another way, and then he layers up.
So it's
other
like
things.
a Rubik's cube.
Yeah, he does like a whole
Okay.
bunch of things and layers upon layers of. So you need kind of like a guide to.
And
be
you
able
think
to
that the
crack it.
CIA commissioned him to make something of his own, or they told him what to do?
Well,
But I want your personal
What do
opinion.
I think?
Yes.
I'd really like to believe that they hired him just to do something in their
And
thing,
he did
and
it
he
'cause
was
he's
like,
awesome?
"Here, fuck you." But I don't really know. I didn't see anything that leaned either way in the
I would
interviews
say
that
that
I saw.
the CIA told him exactly what to build and gave him the blueprint.
He was taught by the former CIA cryptography guy.
See, I'm the opposite.
see, there we
And
go.
I would like to
But-
think the opposite. I would like to think that I'm right about my instincts, that this thing would be completely controlled. The CIA wouldn't put something in their front yard for no reason. They're the ultimate kings of mind
No, it's
fuckery
true.
Yeah.
of all
It's
time,
true.
of all human existence. The
Yeah.
CIA are the kings. Why would they do something that wasn't
No, you're
completely
right.
deliberate? you know?
Furthermore, why would they hire somebody? Say you do make sculptures and shit, and then you just show up and be like, "Well, that's what it is," and they're like, "Well, what is that?" And you're like, "I know you're my employer, but figure it out and shut up."
Yeah.
There's no way that he's gonna show up,
Well-
give them some sculpture with some language they have no idea what it is, and they're gonna say, "Sure, thanks for giving that to us."
The
They're
case,
gonna be like, "What is that?" And then he's gonna say, "Figure it out," and you're gonna be like, "You're fucking fired." You know
the
what I'm
case
saying?
could also be
Right?
that they gave him a theme. And that they have a general idea of what everything's supposed to be.
I
but
hadn't
he got to
considered that, and
playfully
you're
hide
right.
it, you
And,
know.
I'm sorry.
And he might, with the kind of art that he does, he might be like a key player in secret shit.
Well, I
that's going
already
on.
had considered that because you were talking about his magnetic.
Yeah.
stuffs.
So so he might not be CIA, but he might be.
You know,
he might
I
have
just
a wealth of
did you know
knowledge
that
and-
I heard about what you were doing tonight, and I actually deciphered the fourth message.
What does it say?
It said, "You, your friends, and your mama, and you, and her, and him, and you, and them, and they already know. You should tell everyone you care about to listen to the Sunday Evening Overdose."
Mystery solved.
Mystery solved.
Coordinates already known.
So
So what else goes on at the University of Chicago? That's fucking weird, dude.
Well, I know.
they got a lot of medical science.
During all my New World Order research and shit, this is weird. That is like the eugenicist center of the United States. That's where all of them are. That's where all of them come from. Like, it's Operation Paperclip. That's where they sent them.
Okay. Did they develop like nuclear? No, that was UFI.
No. If you look at it right now, they are just complete liberal fucking cyborg weirdos.
We gotta keep the show moving. We are gonna sacrifice a lot of research if we don't.
Holy shit!
Should we keep it moving?
I swear to God, I've read a lot about the University of Illinois, and it's all weirdos, eugenicists, fucking cyborg, brain chip, fucking weirdos.
I'm trying to recall. I know. I agree. I kind of have the same memory, but I am trying to recall the specifics, and I
used to messenger to there, and it was a strange fucking place.
Did you ever bring anything weird there, or what?
Yeah, you're not allowed to look at the package.
Oh, okay.
It's in a box. I'm not going to open it. But I did know when I was transporting organs. That's when I did know. When I was a messenger.
No, they got to tell you.
They had to tell me. Yeah. They had to tell me that. So I had to be like,
what kind of organs did you transport?
Hearts, eyeballs, blood.
Oh my God! Did you ever look at them?
No, they're in a box, and they have cooling components. It's a regular box, and they're in styrofoam, and they have these cooling component that are like plastic bags, like sort of like a hand warmer, but for cold. And they would break them and put them in there, and they would keep it cold till you got to where you were going. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right, let's move along.
That's how it went down. It was really strange.
Yo,
and I didn't know what I was doing, and they didn't. I don't know. I didn't think that I should be transporting those things.
We should talk about that at some point, maybe Thursday. But we got to move on. We got a lot of fucking shit planned.
This thing is super strange.
By the way, for people who are new to the show, again, call in 630-599-RUBS anytime you want. 630-599-RUBS.
Why don't you like the star no more?
Stop interrupting. 630-599-RUBS.
Yeah, why don't you like the star no more?
Because RUBS is funnier. Let's just go with one.
But isn't star good?
Nah, let's just go with one. Good. Because it's RUBS. It's a question. RUBS. We'll decide. 630-599-RUBS.
And if you are, then you're allowed on the show, right?
We're trying to break into radio.
Oh my God, with this stupid voice.
We're trying to break into radio, and we need some gimmicks that people will understand. People don't understand unless you break it down real slow and clear. Just ask my friend Steve Watermelon.
What's up, Steve?
What's up, guys?
What you doing, man?
How you doing, Steve? What do you think of my radio voice?
Radio voice?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a job in real radio.
It sucks. The fucking radio voice is the worst. And if you know anything, let me just say this. The radio voice is so dead that fucking most of the regular radio stations, they just fucking have their fucking douchebag fucking radio voice dude do it from home in his boxer shorts. They don't even have them into the radio stations anymore. They just pre-record all that shit. It's like, hey, how's it going? I'm in my boxer shorts. We're going to listen to fucking the same song again.
There's no use for me anymore in radio. Nobody wants to listen to a guy like this, do they?
No.
Well, I mean, it's the same shit, right?
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Bullshit.
So we got another mystery. You ever heard of DB Cooper?
Yeah.
DB Cooper?
Yeah, that's
no.
Isn't that your other mystery tonight?
Tell me.
Yeah.
David Box. All right, Steve. I'm gonna put you on hold for a couple minutes. We'll bring you back on. Don't worry. We'll keep you on. All right.
No, don't put him on hold. Hey, Steve, hang up and then call back right when you know what you want to say about what our guests are talking.
No, I mean that's what I fucking did
this is
20 minutes ago. When you guys, I'm sure I was on mute the whole time. And you guys are fucking just assholes like that.
No,
I
we're
had
just
something
drunk
to say
and
about
forgetful.
it, and then fucking you guys are all like, oh, there's
David Box, I'd like to hear about your next mystery for the show. I know you do a lot of work for the Sunday Evening Overdose.
Okay.
I'd like to hear what you've got for us.
What's the next thing?
The next
last
mystery
thing,
is...
Oh my god.
D.B. Cooper.
I saw a movie about that with 3 guys.
That sounds mysterious.
You might have heard of D.B. Cooper.
The most mysterious man in the world.
D.B. Cooper bought a plane ticket to go from Portland to Seattle.
Holy shit.
Under the name Dan B. Cooper.
That's incredible.
While in the air, D.B. Cooper claimed that he had a bomb in his briefcase, and he held the passengers of the plane hostage and started making a series of D.B. Cooper demands.
That's, well, no matter what he said, that would be that.
His exact words were, "Take this down. I want $200,000 by 5 p.m. in cash."
How about some bigger bags of peanuts?
Put it in a knapsack.
You need to stop that voice.
A knapsack, by the way. I want 2 back parachutes and 2 front parachutes. This is what he said. That's a direct quote.
And can we lose 1 row? Can we lose 1 row in the plane so we can get a little leg room in this place?
Dude, people are gonna think you're serious if they tune in just now. They're gonna think you're serious and they're not gonna listen to us no more. All
right.
Wait. So are you telling me that this guy?
You take one of these big metal birds
let me
into the
finish
sky.
the story.
How much
hold
gas
on.
does it take? A couple of seats. I mean, does it really make a huge
So
difference
you're telling
for some I mean, come on.
All right.
So you're telling me that this guy wanted 4 parachutes, right?
Yeah.
2 for the back and 2 for the front.
2 for the back, 2 for the front.
That's how many parachutes I want.
Okay, well, D.B. Cooper continues with his demands. When we land, I want a fuel truck ready to refuel. No funny stuff, or I'll do the job.
Sounds like he meant business.
Upon landing in Seattle, D.B. Cooper's demands were met. He was given a knapsack of $200,000, all 4 of his parachutes, and they refueled the plane, at which point he demanded that the flight crew take the plane off and head to Mexico City. As the plane was flying back over some part of the U.S., D.B. Cooper jumped out of the airplane with the money and his parachutes. Nobody was ever found. No parachutes, no money. And that's pretty much the mystery.
But this guy actually did have 4 parachutes.
Yeah, well,
he definitely survived.
He demanded 4 parachutes.
Yeah, but I demand 100 parachutes.
2 front ones and 2 back ones.
Just one problem, David.
No way,
Box.
dude.
Just one problem. I've heard there was money found in a nearby crack. What a British
You're
people
trying
say.
to say crack.
Creek. There wasn't there money found in a creek? In a river?
I thought that the things that were found were unrelated. Were later confirmed to be unrelated.
No, I thought there were. Andrew,
but
look this up.
I
Wasn't
don't know.
there money that they found that was definitely related to D.B. Cooper? They had the serial.
No, a
numbers.
kid found a pack.
$5,800.
A kid.
Well, it looks like I dropped the ball on this one. I do have a bunch of other
This is
facts
awesome.
if
This
it
is
would
perfect.
make up for it.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Say them rapid fire. Don't even stress on any individual.
D.B. Cooper knew what specific instructions to give to the pilot as far as altitude, coordinates, and the wing flap degrees, and he also knew to demand to depressurize the cabin, and he knew that the stairs would open in the back in mid-flight, and none of the crew knew that. His composite sketches looked like James Bond. He ordered a bourbon and soda on the plane and spilt it.
Guy can't handle his drinks, can't handle his booze, can jump out of a plane with a few $1,000, disappear, FBI can't find him, can't handle a bourbon and rocks.
The stewardess said that he was very nice and calm. Anyway.
If I had just robbed a bank and jumped a plane, I would fucking put the fucking stewardess in a headlock and jump out the plane with her. And make her suck my dick for fucking at least a month before she died.
That's not what D.B. Cooper did.
Yeah, I know.
Earthling wants a 1-month blowjob.
Yeah. No, I don't want that, but I'm just saying if I'm going to jail forever, I'm gonna fucking rape everybody I see. Men, women, children, horses, cows.
Go ahead, Dave.
Go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
In 2013, Maria Cooper approached the FBI claiming that upon hearing the story of D.B. Cooper, she recalled some conversations that she had with her uncle and her parents, and she did believe that her uncle was in fact D.B. Cooper. Her uncle, Lynn Doyle Cooper, lived in Sisters, Oregon. He was a logger and an outdoorsman and a Korean War veteran.
Why is that funny?
He wasn't a logger and a Korean War veteran, and what else was he?
An outdoorsman.
An outdoorsman. Okay.
Those things would all go
now
pretty
keep
well
going.
together.
This is interesting.
Maria
I've never
Cooper.
heard this much about this story. You're actually giving me the most information about
This
this
is
story.
new shit.
Okay.
David Box, local mystery expert.
He's doing the coolest job ever. Whoa!
He's giving us. Whoa! He's giving us some facts on D.B. Cooper we've never heard before.
Look out!
Maria Cooper said to the FBI, "My uncle, Lynn Doyle Cooper, was obsessed with a comic book character that went by the name Dan Cooper, which is the same exact name that D.B. Cooper gave to the lady when he bought his plane ticket. That plane was a 727, by the way."
Oh god, dude. You're fucking hilarious. This guy is hilarious.
Maria Cooper remembers a conversation with her father where she asked about her long-lost uncle. Her father said, "Don't you remember? He hijacked that plane," referring to his long-lost brother.
Little family secret there. Leaked little family secret.
Also, she claims to remember one time two of her uncles came to their house, and one of them was all bloody and shit. The non-bloody one said, "Shut up and go get your father." And then, when she was told to go to her room, she sneaked out and heard
Problems at home. Sorry, go ahead.
She heard the three men talking things like, "All of our problems are over. We have the money now."
Now the DB made it off of that airplane.
And then she never saw her uncle again. And the FBI continues to look for proof to confirm this shit. They don't really have anything yet, though, because no one really cares
He's
anymore.
funnier than both of us. This guy.
$200,000 isn't really a lot of money anymore.
Let's just go home.
$200,000.
Oh.
That bought a lot back when D.B. Cooper jumped out of his plane.
This is
now what is that? A couple of years of my paying my bitch ex-wife her alimony. That's what that is. And my mortgage and my BMW insurance.
Insurance.
That I did that voice so long that my mouth just
No,
fell
I
off. I just had that thing.
No,
like,
I'm not
hang
even
on.
gonna bullshit you. I
Whoa,
feel
I
like
just had that
you
thing.
doing that for your own entertainment has been detrimental to our show because I think that you're worth so much more, me and you working as a team, and you just completely kept doing it all day. But I think it's because you're sick in your head and you think it's hilarious.
It is
But
hilarious.
it is because I'm your friend and I understand why it's so hilarious to you.
So in 1971, you could just get on a plane.
In
just
1971,
make
you
it
can get on a
happen.
plane. You can bring a barbecue grill with charcoal and lighter fluid, and you can actually smoke
You could
on that
smoke a
motherfucker.
cigarette.
Word up.
That's pre
true.
9/11.
That's true.
Smoke it
travel
on
for
planes. You don't want to get on the plane
Oh,
nowadays
my
that has the ashtray
Andrea,
still.
can you tell
know,
him?
you get on the
Can
plane
you tell
now.
him that he's
it's got
running
the
the show?
ashtrays. Well, that's an old plane. You want to get off there. You want to reschedule that flight. Let me tell you.
Andrea, can you tell him that he's ruining the show? Can you tell him that he's ruining the show this time? Tell him. No. I want you to tell him like you tell me when he tells you to tell me.
I
Tell him that
never
he's
tell
ruining the
you
show.
you're ruining the show.
You told me
You're
once.
kind of ruining the show now.
No, I was trying to flip it around on him. I thought I'm trying to build characters on the show.
Except
listen,
for I'm being awesome.
I know you're wrong. You're not being awesome. You paid her. She already told me.
Can we move
Yeah,
back
I
to the
got paid.
DB Cooper thing, please?
I hate DB Cooper.
I've run out
Cooper.
of shit to say.
But you didn't hear about the kid that found like 12 grand in like a plastic bag?
$5,800.
Whatever. It was a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
58.
And he was like a fat little weird white kid.
Yeah, probably.
But didn't the government steal half the money or something?
Well, they took it. It was part of a crime.
Yeah.
How is that part of a crime?
It matched the serial numbers.
How
that
is it
apparently-
part of a crime? He asked.
Yeah,
Hey, this-
I don't know.
this
Since
matches-
when is it a crime to hijack an airplane, steal thousands of dollars, and jump off and never be seen again?
I think after the insurance paid
Am I doing this too much?
You really are, dude. It's really killing me. Me and you can be exploring
you're gonna like it.
horizons
Just
unknown.
don't worry.
That's
gonna
called
like it.
puking it in the radio world.
No,
if
you're
I
gonna like
understand
it. Puking
correctly.
it.
You're puking it.
You're puking it. Welcome back. Blah. That's puking it.
Puking it.
What?
Dude, you missed the most important part about the DB Cooper case is the extension of the statute of limitations.
Okay, what do you got on that?
Well, they never found him, so they said, like, a certain time expires, like, crimes don't matter anymore. Like, you can kill someone, but it's been 30 years and no one caught you. So you're good.
They recently changed the laws to where murder and murder is has
Capital
no
crime.
statute of limitations.
So wherever DB
Yeah,
Cooper is,
this
he's
guy
sitting
didn't
pretty
kill
no matter
anyone.
what,
He
huh?
just
Oh, he
bailed
didn't.
out with a
Oh, he
shit ton of
didn't.
money.
He didn't kill anyone.
No.
Oh,
He probably
no
didn't
one.
even have a bomb. He was some outdoorsman.
But in a way, he got away with murder.
Come on, dude. You gotta just the Sunday evening overdose, man.
You're totally destroying your own show by using that voice.
I told you, man.
But I want to get a job in real radio.
Was the mystery voice okay?
Hey,
No, yours
look here.
was gold.
You and the Turd Hammer right here on your radio dial.
People don't understand things unless you explain them like this.
You sound like you're just not talking through your nose and talking.
Did you
like
ever see that girl? The one with the big gazoombas?
No. What did she look like?
a whore?
She had boobs.
You guys are good. Let's
Fuck you. You're talking, dude. Okay, no. Although this entertains me and you, it may not entertain everybody, but it probably does because it's pretty
yeah,
good.
come on.
It's
Fuck
pretty
you.
good. It's pretty good.
I want to hear from the listeners. Do the listeners like my radio voice? Because
Yeah,
I
just
want
call-
a job in real radio.
I think it's bullshit, but I think it's
I
funny.
know you and I know you look like. So just you making that voice makes me unhappy.
that's what it is. I probably look so incredibly creepy making that voice because I have to
No, you
suck
do.
my
You look like a
suck my
dingus.
throat in to do it.
And then
Like,
plus
it's like
his-
I have to,
when he
like-
does it, his eyes go reptile.
Oh
like a
yeah,
cat,
my
like,
eyes like bulge out.
go reptile, and then
Like,
he actually his hologram starts to
No,
deplete.
I just feel like
can
you have
see
like
the
peanut butter
holographic
on your
face.
chin and marmalade on your upper lip, and you're trying to talk through it.
Dude, call her. You're an idiot. I can't believe that you call her all the time and try to say stuff that's funny because it's not. I don't care. I'll fight you. I know that you have an eating disorder, bitch.
Want to go? Let's go.
Thanks for calling in, John Black. I actually like you a lot. You're a really cool
I'm
guy.
not fighting anybody tonight. I'm
No.
just
Thanks for
getting-
calling. I actually like you, man. You're really cool. I like you. Thanks for being a loyal listener to our programming. Hopefully, we are programming you.
All I can hear is like clapping noises, someone saying Dramamine over and over again.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because you have poor posture, bitch.
Go
I do have poor posture. How did you know?
He said, how did I know? He said, how did I know? Because I know. I've seen you.
John Black.
Probably sit up straight. I should sit up straight. That's a good idea.
Yeah, is there really something that you want to talk to us about, or are you just a piece of shit wasting our time?
Oh, well,
because that's what I'm doing.
Hang on, everybody, shut up. Wait, stop. All right, one last thing, John, go ahead.
I've got an electric blue cricket.
Sweet.
Oh.
Thanks a lot.
Perfect.
So what does that mean for me as a piece of shit wasting our time? Does that mean that I'm done? Does that mean you're going to hang up on me? Because I'm here.
Yeah, that's exactly what that means.
Really? Tell me a joke. You think you're funnier than me?
David Box. Wait,
that was you making that noise? That was you? Get out of here. I thought you were doing something over there. I thought you were doing something with the chaos or something.
Alright.
Sorry, Al.
No,
we got to go to break in 2 minutes. We're going to come back. The next hour is going to be...
I was fading that out. I was like, where's that noise coming from? And I was like fading the different faders out. I look over, he's just going...
Fucking weirdo.
Right. Well, that's local unsolved mystery expert David Box. Did we just do an hour?
Yeah. We're fresh like that now. Hey, what we're going to do is...
let's kill the cops segment before we go on break.
So what you do is when the cop walks up to your window and he asks...
No. Let's just kill the cops.
Oh, no. I thought you were asking... I thought you were asking for the instructional. I thought you were asking for the instructional.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I thought you were asking for the instructional.
Let's kill the cops segment.
Let's go kill the cops
segment.
I'm not sure what you mean. I was going to do an instructional.
Let's go kill the cops
segment.
Let's go kill the cops
segment.
That should be the theme song for the cops segment.
Should it? Well, are we allowed to say that we should
kill the cops segment?
I never know.
I'm quoting someone.
But we do have to go to break in 1 minute. We have to.
No, we don't.
Yes,
We're fine.
Well, I have to.
Well, you're a piece of shit. We're gonna do the police thing because listen, they're here already.
Fuck.
God damn it. Okay, we shouldn't make that the theme song then.
Why not?
That's probably why they're here.
Well, anyways, it's the police dude.
Let's go kill the cops. Let's go kill the cops. Let's go kill the cops. And let's go kill the cops. Let's go kill the cops.
All right, so
segment.
We only have a couple things. It's going to be real fast.
Yeah, we can just knock them out.
Freedom of speech is on trial in America. A rapper is facing a life in prison for song lyrics, and we threw this in the police section just because.
What did he say again? Exactly. Do you know, Andrew?
No, I'll get the lyrics to it. Whatever song is under attack. They don't have any direct quotes in this.
Go ahead.
Article.
You know something about this. It looks like.
This story's been going around for a while. It's
give
retarded.
Me the goods.
It's all right. Well, it's basically kind of like this kid's like part of some gang, and they did some shit, and his lyrics reflect some of that shit, and they're saying based on this law,
under some gangbanger clause,
based on this law that it's kind of like the RICO laws where they can't really get these guys because they're too slick. So they go, all right,
if you do anything while affiliated with them, then
we're going to make a law that if you profit off your affiliation with a gang,
right,
then we can hold you accountable for actions that gang took.
Right.
So that's basically what's going on here. And this is out in California, in San Diego.
And he's going to jail for life. For words?
He's trying. I mean, this is like when you go get arrested for weed.
That's not what I'm asking you. Is he going to jail forever for words?
He's not. He's not been sentenced. And when they say a California prosecutor is trying to put a man in jail for 25 years to life, that's like when you get arrested for weed and the prosecutor comes up and they're like, I recommend 6 years in jail. And you're like, what? Get the fuck out of it. And the judge is like, all right, $350 fine.
Yeah.
probation. And you're like, yeah. So I mean, when they say this is probably not going to happen. You know.
What about when they
But,
say like, oh well, if you're a member of the chess club and you do that, you're going to jail for life? Like,
the fuck did that mean?
You know what I mean?
No.
You're a member of a fucking gang, and now you're going to jail for life for saying this. You're a member of the chess club. What's the difference?
Well, the difference is that
The difference is a lot of the public is in support of this law because they hate gangs and they really want to get back at them, but they don't understand.
Gangs keep the police off your back.
No, that's not true.
That is true. That is true. See, this is where you guys are all wrong.
No, dude. The issue is you're looking at this the wrong way. The issue is that it's a fucking, you know, it's another slippery slope issue. It's like you start putting people away because they make a song that says they do a thing, you know, and you're starting to crack down on fucking creative territory, which is not good. You're starting to hold people accountable for things they didn't do, but they may have profited on because of creative material they came up with. This is a very fucking dangerous area for freedom, you know. So that's why I brought it to the show. Do you understand what I'm saying or no?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
Dangerous area
You're
for
actually
freedom.
making more sense than I've ever heard anybody make.
Right. I'm the best.
What you do is like you just
What I
like
do
take
is fucking solid, dude.
Yeah, it's solid.
You didn't do it in the voice though.
No,
You're like a no, really. You're like a powder cement that doesn't need water to solidify. You just take anything that you've ever heard of and you make it your life.
Dude, I'm like
Why don't you
I'm like
shut up?
I'm like a powdered solid.
You're like a powdered salad. You're
so
like
good. Greason believes that this is his
Greason
fucking
believes?
the chief of district attorney office's gang prosecution unit, Dana Greason. Greason believes that Duncan should be given a lengthy prison sentence because his use of fictional rap lyrics is so violent they go beyond the point of creative license and into the realm of conspiracy. According to CNN, Duncan faces 9 counts of criminal street gang conspiracy because prosecutors allege he and 14 other alleged gang members increased their stature and respect following a rash of shootings in the city in 2013. So,
you know what's fucked up about that?
Yeah.
Is
but
that
you
it's
go
like,
ahead.
okay, this guy and the people that live next door to him, that if he didn't tell them they have their allegiance, would stab him to death. Now he's a gang member. That's how it works. You grew up around there and it's like, hey, I'm going to stab you to death. You with us, right? I mean, you have no fucking choice. It's like, I'm going to stab you.
Right, and they're just doing what they were raised to do and fucking what they know how to do. And it's not, I mean,
that's how it is. You grow up around there. Your big brother says,
and plus,
"I'll
this
kill
guy's
you,"
just writing
and-
songs about what he knows about and stuff. And
Right.
like, I'm not gonna listen to his fucking music. We should pull some up though, probably just to make fun of it, I guess, right? But
we should probably pull anything up to
What's
make
his
fun
name?
of it. Anything, pull up anything. We'll make fun
Brandon
of it.
Tiny Do Duncan. I'll find this shit.
Tiny
but
Do.
But the point is, I mean, I'll support anyone's right to say what they want to say because I want to say what I want to fucking say. So you know, you don't fucking arrest people for creative property.
You don't have to support people's rights to say what they have to say, so
yeah.
you could say what you say. That's already something that is not able to be denied.
And we're talking about really scary levels of tyranny that people like to laugh about and say, "Oh, the United States could never go there." Well, it starts with this. It starts with a thing that's easy for a lot of people to write off. Well, it's just some gangsters. Okay, fine. Yeah, I don't like them either. Great.
Oh, gangbangers. No, fuck them pricks.
No, fuck gangbangers. They're a bunch
And
of
it's
fucking
like you
pieces of
blame
shit.
the
I don't give a
legislation
shit,
on
but-
the unpopular minority, then you fucking you push it all over to everyone.
Yeah, so, but the point is, they're doing this to these guys because you don't care. It starts here, and then it works backwards, right? I mean, this is how we've seen it millions of times with drug laws.
Oh,
and
problem, reaction, solution.
Yeah, I mean, all over society is evidence of ways you have to behave now that 100 years ago would have been laughable and would have only been that kind of treatment would have been reserved for the dregs of society, people that couldn't behave themselves and get along with others unless they were forced to fucking do it, you know. And it starts with, hey, you know, we'll make only this gangster accountable for what he says creatively because look, lives were lost, people were harmed, You don't want gangsters in your community. We're all tired of this. It's fucking cheesy. It's been going on for 30 years. Get the fuck. I mean, are you 17 and you can't think of something more creative than to fucking be part of this dumbass culture? You're a kind of a piece of shit anyways. But still, this is the point. I hate you. Everyone hates you. So they're going to try to pass this shit off on them. You know what I mean? And we're not. And then next thing you know, there's going to be one step further, and they'll start encroaching in more and more on creative territory, and then all of a sudden you're not allowed to fucking say anything. That's how our country works, yeah or no?
Yeah, they take almost immeasurable steps until they've taken one very large
You
step.
set me down like a weird thing. I was actually going to answer you right away, but then I was like, I couldn't because I still kept listening to you, and it's just like, where is the power derived from? And where are we supposed to make our stand from? Who has the power to kill you and who doesn't? And it's a weird thing to try to get assimilated. And when you talk about like, okay, well, this is this way and that's that way and this is this way and this is that way. That's not the way it's supposed to work.
First of all,
you're supposed to have it.
This guy's named Tiny.
You don't have
Dude.
to look for it.
Hold on.
Freedom is inherent. You have it because you're a fucking conscious being. Fuck you.
No, yeah, I agree. Totally. But this is the guy we're talking about.
Moving, yeah, it ain't no sleep for me. Gotta keep the heat in case these pussies wanna eat on me. It's gutty in the trap. Look at something like off lean on me before I miss the clock. That's why I gotta keep this beam on me. Y'all be in the club, I be in the streets and all of that. Not worried about no time. Ain't knock, I move 100 pack. Trying to stack 100 racks just so I can grab a Porsche. I'm married to the block. I pray to God we never
Wait,
It's
hold
not
on.
the wor-
Is my mic still on?
Yeah.
This guy sucks dick.
But you know what? It's not. It's honestly not as terrible as a lot of the fucking newer like gangster shit. He's actually like kind of trying to rap at least. You know, I mean, he's like trying to flow at least. He's not being a complete piece of garbage. But
No,
whatever.
this
It's not
sounds
that
like
good.
shit.
I mean, no, it's the same basic bullshit. But it's not. You know what I mean? It's not as bad as like Montana 300.
Nobody's as bad as that guy.
But you know,
oh my god,
all the fucking like new hood rap is so terrible. But like the I don't know, whatever. It's stupid garbage rap.
Who cares, man?
That's the fucking guy we're talking about.
We're sitting around here. We're trying to do our fucking thing.
Fuck
we
that,
do
dude.
have to go to fucking break.
Yeah, well, after we're done with the police thing. we
Okay.
will. Well, we got only one other thing though, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So we got this other discussion. I want to bring this to you. So now I just want to lay it to people for a second. There's a million fucking videos of police behaving like complete animal thugs every week, and we've kind of stopped. We've done so many of them that like we're just trying to open this up into different discussions, like we just did. And you know, we could be playing you probably 100 different videos right now if we had time of police going nuts and just hurting people, right?
We could just do an entire show
Yeah,
on
let's
that.
just acknowledge
We
that.
can do like 4.
We could do
years
hours. We could do
of
hours and hours
continuous
every
play
week.
of that.
We
It's
just
endless.
pick. Yeah, we just pick
It
these
would go
couple
on
of
and on
yeah.
and on.
Let's pick these couple of little things to show you guys. So,
ask me what the question is.
the question is, when are you in the right to defend yourself from a police canine attack?
Immediately.
Immediately.
These are animals.
But
they
come
are
on, hang
fucking
on.
no. They are trained
no,
to bite
no.
as hard as fucking possible. Their fucking mouths are fucking 11 and a half inches long from back teeth to front teeth. They're trained to bite the fuck out of you, and they're trained to bite the fuck out of people with big teeth absorbers on their arms, which you do not have. I don't have a big giant teeth fucking absorber on my motherfucking arm. If they come at you, that is threat. They're not smart enough to understand that you're surrendering. They're not smart enough to understand that you're not running. They're not smart enough to understand that you are in complete compliance with the law in the first motherfucking place. If you comply with the law and you say, here's my hands up, a cop will come up behind you and grab your hand and handcuff you. These motherfuckers will run up and bite your fucking arm in between your shoulder and your elbow and puncture your. These dogs are insane.
So
you should be able to kill them immediately.
I agree.
Yes, they are a tool, but they are a tool that should be treated as an electronic device that you can destroy without any charges.
I've always thought, like, if a police dog is coming at you, like, your only choice is to kill it. A, it's going to lead the cops to you if you're hiding. B,
it might hurt you worse than you deserve.
You haven't
been to trial yet.
You have an animal reaction to it. The only people that don't try to hurt a police dog are probably people with police looking right at them. I mean, like, if a police dog is coming up to you if they sick it on you and you're 50 yards out there in the woods and they don't know exactly where you are and it catches up with you first.
Oh yeah, murder it,
dude. I mean, come on, you got 100 pounds on the thing. You can kill it. I mean, people, its jaws have 80 pounds of bite pressure. And this,
they'll
no.
They'll puncture your artery, but you'll kill them instantly.
Right, you let it puncture your artery, jump around on its back, grab it around the neck, and fucking wrap your legs around its sides.
Do you know
and
how much
squeeze
leverage?
as hard as you listen. You wrap your legs around its sides, you squeeze as hard as you can while fucking wringing its fucking neck and breaking its head off. I mean, you're 100 pounds heavier. You kill a fucking police dog. It's not a big deal.
Dogs' mouths are big, which gives you leverage to break its neck. It's easy.
I'll kill a fucking dog. I'll snap a fucking dog's jaw off.
Yes.
Well, it'll bite my fucking arm, and I'll laugh at it,
and
I'll just grab grab its lower jaw with my other hand and just rip it off and I'll French kiss it while I choke it.
I never felt so on
that dog.
I never felt so on the same page as you.
Nah, we're so in tune right now.
Wow.
I mean, I'll kill so many dogs.
Oh my god, I want to kill a dog right now.
So this guy, this guy was shot. This guy was shot and killed by a police officer after he killed a police dog in what seems like a tragic do-or-die scenario. The man was under his house when police sent the dog under to attack him, but the man could not get out and would likely have been killed if he did not fight back. Tragically, a dog who was trained to attack on the orders of police officers was killed. And in the end, it's not the dog's fucking fault, but he is trying to kill you, so it's just an animal.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I've fought a dog before. I fought a dog in the... I fought several dogs. I mean, I'm not kidding. I've fought.
No, you're right.
I've
me
had
too.
a few different fights with dogs, and
there should be a law that says, when your dog eats your neighbor, the government takes you to jail and prosecutes you. Why not in the police dog situation where they hurt people? Shouldn't they be persecuted? You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
If your dog ate somebody, if you have a pit bull and it eats your neighbor, you're going to jail.
But that's the same as if you have a neighbor who comes over and punches you in the face, they're going to jail. But if you know a cop and he comes over and punches you in the face, he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
The dogs are police officers.
Okay. Yeah, it's the same
Next
shit.
week on the Sunday Evening Overdose, we're going to teach you how to build your own bow and arrow.
We're going to teach you how to fight a dog.
We're going to teach you how to build your own dog.
Yeah, okay.
Dog and arrow.
No, bow and arrow.
Dog and arrow.
Bow and arrow. It's silent. You can't really get in trouble that much if there's no law.
The incident that happened with this fucking guy, though, he was under his house. All right, police sent a dog under to attack him. There was a standoff out in California again. The man's name has not been released, but the police are otherwise speaking fairly openly about some of the details. And apparently he's hiding under there. They told him to come out. He wouldn't. They thought he might have been armed. They sent a dog in, and I think he shot the dog, right? And then they shot him?
Yeah, shot him in the neck.
And then they shot him. I mean, nobody likes to see the dog. I mean, come on. That's the saddest part of any movie. Nobody wants to see the dog shot. But I'd do the same thing, probably. I mean, you're in fucking confined quarters. You got this fucking animal coming at you. I mean, he's gonna bite the fuck out of you.
Yeah, but if a dog bites a shot at you, if you got a gun, if you got a pistol, and a dog bites you on your arm, you can fucking hit him with the fucking butt of it. It's steel, and he's gonna stop beating you up for sure.
Or you
don't just shoot these animals. That's not the right way. You can definitely cold cock these motherfuckers and make them scared.
Yeah, you
Guaranteed.
and you also could probably shoot it in the leg or something, but
No, fuck shooting it in the
it's
leg.
got some skinny fucking matchstick legs.
No
you can't
way.
really do that.
You gotta
actually,
punch its
but-
eyeballs.
Yeah, I mean,
As
I
soon
don't
as
know.
you shoot a gun, though, when the cops are in pursuit, you
You're-
bet they're
you're-
just going
you're
to shoot
done.
you.
Yeah, you're done
So if you can
at
take
that point.
if you can
No,
take care
I'm
of the
talking
dog
about-
without the
I'm talking-
gun, you
yeah,
might not
right.
get shot your
That's
fucking
what I'm
self.
saying. I'm talking
Yeah.
about dealing with animals. You might as well hit them with something blunt, and hopefully they just stop. Right?
Yeah, I wish you could
That's-
just hug the police dog, and it would be like, oh, all right, yeah, this guy's all right. Scratch it behind its ear.
Did you try that? Did it work?
Did I? No, I've never had a police dog.
I would
run
imagine
after
if a
me.
police dog came after me, I would be able to like stick
Give
my
it some
finger in his
bacon.
ear so far to where I can scramble his
Oh,
brains
aren't you
up.
supposed to stick your finger in a dog's butt to keep it from mauling
That'll-
you?
yeah,
That's
You
the
know
thing.
how many?
That's a
Now
thing.
you know why I'm not a triple
There
felon.
you go.
Yes, I knew that. I knew
Also,
that.
a finger in their ear will freak them the fuck
It
out.
will.
you're-
It totally will.
And you don't, they don't have to
Yeah,
die
but then you
or-
have to put your hand right by their biting face.
You're sitting.
You're a biting
Yeah, it's
face.
already on you though. I mean,
Hold
like,
on. You're sitting under the house. You hear the fucking police outside. All right, come on with your hands up, and you just hear this fucking. Eventually, you hear this scratching, and this fucking thing comes running up to you,
Fuck that. That's not a regular tool.
and then hold on, just come here, puppy, come here, puppy, come here. Let me just stick my finger back here.
No, okay. Yeah, no, here you go. Making
That's how
it
you do it.
making,
right in the anus.
giving an extra charge to police trained canines it is as ridiculous as me training bees to hurt people who I don't like and having them attack. Go get them, bees. That's just as ridiculous.
Totally.
And no, I'm serious.
That's
I'm not fucking
ridiculous.
with you. I'm serious.
I'm fucking
If
with
I
you either.
trained hornets to go kill the people I don't like and I'm
I'd kill
after,
you.
that's just as ridiculous as a fucking dog. It doesn't matter.
All right,
They're
we got
not
a bunch of
humans.
stuff to get
I
through.
can't talk to any of those motherfuckers, so I don't really know what.
Any which motherfuckers? Bees or dogs?
None of them. I can't talk to any of them, which is why they're in the same category.
Have you even tried? At all? Have you tried at all?
Have you ever tried?
Have you tried at all to take a
Oh
clean
my
breakout
God.
on the Sunday evening overdose like this? This is the only station that really rocks and hip hops and all the things you kids really dig these days. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes on the Sunday evening overdose.
off you because I'm drunk.
As long as you got love in your heart, you will never be alone. Boy, I just can't get nothing right today, man. Huh? Yeah, well, I mean, like, yes. Yeah, but there, well, yeah.
Motherfucking overdose.
Okay.
Sounds like we're
No,
back.
Turn this fucking music off. This is bullshit.
Why? You don't
Listen.
like Charles Manson?
Well, not when I'm on the not when my fucking voice is rolling.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got right here? What are we doing?
We got a lot of shit to get through in this last.
Yeah, we better
fucking
start getting through it.
shower. Shit. That's a combination of shit hour. In this last shower.
Well, this is the last
Shit
one, and we only got
hour.
like 30 minutes to do it too, right?
Yeah, let's do this.
Fuck.
No, we'll just get through it. I mean, fuck it.
All
We'll
right.
do the show.
Fuck it. Do the show.
We're still on the second hour.
That's true.
Are we?
Yeah, and we only scheduled 3 hours, and it's been 3.5 hours.
All right. Well, let's get through what we can get through.
All right.
So we've got David Crowley.
David Crowley. We better talk about him.
David Crowley, the fucking FEMA camp guy.
Well,
The
he
guy
tried to
who
make
was-
a movie about the FEMA camp.
He was trying
but
to. He tried.
Did he
to.
release it before he got dead?
I think he did release it, didn't he?
He didn't complete it. The movie has been released, but it's it's called an unedited version.
Did they release it like so you can watch it for free?
Yes. Yeah. I'll put a link to it on the page.
And so you're gonna put a link.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
You're gonna
I'm
put a
sorry.
link
I'm
to
sorry.
the
Sorry.
to the full.
I was trying to get my right
Movie.
wheel on top
Yes.
of the carpet.
You're gonna put a link.
takes a little
You're
extra.
gonna put a link to the full movie on Facebook, right?
Yes.
I didn't drop them. Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
So the guy ended up dead, right? And they're calling it a possible suicide. It was gunshots to him, his wife, and his daughter, correct?
Yes.
And what makes it so suspicious in any way, shape, or form?
Well, the thing that's really
You guys
rousing...
can't just... You gotta explain the fucking story, dude. I mean, like...
Well, it's a filmmaker that ended up dead. His daughter's dead. His fucking wife is dead. He's a filmmaker. He was making a movie about the police state. What makes it so suspicious, though?
Well, yeah, but let's set up the fucking story. What happened, Andrea?
Well, he was working on a movie, like the Earthling said, producing a movie that was fairly anti-government, anti-New World Order, kind of covered a broad spectrum of things that people in power may not want blown open, like RFID chips, the police state, the surveillance that's happening on private citizens for no reason, things like that. And then at Christmas, his family had not been seen for like over a week, and some neighbors went over there and found their bodies all
Let
shot
me
to
ask
death.
you this. Did he do anything else before this?
Hold on. So they found their bodies shot to death.
Yeah, and it was an apparent murder-suicide is what they're calling it. However, the people in charge of investigating have said that the circumstances were suspicious, but haven't gone into details as to exactly what they found suspicious about it, probably because it's an ongoing investigation, and this happened fairly recently. So...
Did he do anything film-wise before this?
Nothing notable.
What was his background before this? He was a military guy, right?
Yeah, he had served in Iraq and Afghanistan in the military. He was a veteran.
What kind of fucking dude was he? Soldier, killer? What kind of fucking guy was he? Do you know?
I don't know. No, but a lot of people have said that, something like this could have been, it can be explained away by saying, he had PTSD or he had some kind of mental illness or...
How convenient that 87% of fucking returning vets have that. How
other
convenient to let all of them that go crazy be diagnosed with that.
Yeah, but on
instantly.
one hand, like you could make that argument, but it's just as easy to say, well, a lot of vets come back and freak out and kill themselves and others. And
right.
It does happen. I mean, it's not... I don't think it's an extremely high percentage of vets, but I think it does happen.
Yeah, they probably think they're just still over there and they try to kill their fucking neighbor and rape them.
I think the human brain isn't meant to fly halfway across the world and annihilate people with super technology, and then you got to deal with it.
That's the key word. Annihilate.
Right.
You're not hardwired to fly halfway across the world
blood
and
all over
annihilate
Iraqi
people.
children. You're not hardwired for that shit. Exactly.
Right.
You are hardwired to have massive psychological fucking trauma when you hear the screams of women and children. You are hardwired for that. So I mean, have fun with that, soldiers. Keep joining it up. Joining up the fucking
joining it
up. But you know what I'm talking about. We say all the time, man, we don't really like to come down on soldiers who try to do the right thing, but I mean, seriously,
what legitimate war is any person fighting that isn't a fucking moron?
What do you think you're doing over there? You got to be kind of stupid to fucking think you're fighting for freedom.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
yeah, honestly. So I mean, don't ask me to really respect you that much. But
I was just stationed in the in the Pacific, in the Indian Ocean, and that was pretty good.
American hero!
Stationed in the Indian Ocean for 4 years, and then came home and got a pension.
This man wanted free college, so we asked him to kill some gooks or Arabs, and he was happy to comply.
Sounds like a mofo.
Yeah, I mean, it's so fine. Sometimes, sometimes I'll respect you. Sometimes I just fucking won't.
So here's the other convenient excuse they're going with that might explain away why a person who was known to be in good mental health would murder people and then commit suicide. Is now they're trying to say that, he started using hard drugs and he was in some kind of drug psychosis, which drove him to murder his family.
From what I've heard, a lot of the people that go overseas are actually kind of given heroin and
Kind of gay.
But the leader,
they're kind of gay.
no, but the leadership says don't do it, and
lot of
you'll
the
get in
army is
trouble for
kinda
doing
gay.
it. If you do these drugs, you'll be in trouble. But honestly, they actually want you to do those drugs, like heroin and just addictive things like that. That's how they do things over there.
Oh, yeah. No, if you talk to anybody in the military, like, where do you get drugs is from your higher-ups, usually. There's a guy who sells weed. There's a guy who sells coke. Yeah, I mean, and it's fucking expensive, too.
And then they're like, well,
they're
okay.
really bad. No,
Well, tell these guys if they serve a year, we'll give them fucking 100 or 80 grand.
I've
but
heard-
by the time they get out, they have already spent fucking 78 of it on fucking drugs.
I've heard stories of guys being overseas, and I've heard from guys that I knew,
Yeah.
I've heard stories of $50 bottles of Jack Daniels and $100 grams of weed.
Wow.
No, I'm not shitting you. Yeah.
No, probably not.
I hope they weren't shitting me, or else I'm shitting you. That's how it works. It rolls on down. But
everybody's trying to get fucked up everywhere and just fall in line with the people that dictate the program.
Do you want to check out this trailer of the movie this guy was working on?
Yeah.
Let's see what this whole thing was all about. And now, what's his name again?
David Crowley.
And he's dead, and his wife and child are dead. And basically, we're trying to figure out: did he kill them? Did he kill himself? Or is there something more to this? And we're gonna get deeper into this, right?
Yeah.
This is the trailer. This is the trailer. We got a guy waking up here. I was hoping there'd be more dialogue here. Got a guy waking up here, and it said it happened while we were all sleeping. It's a soldier. Fuck, is there dialogue in this trailer, or are we just gonna describe it? We don't really know.
I didn't watch it ahead of
Figured it'd
time.
be a little more exciting. Whatever. The movie's about what? The soldier fucking. I'm skipping ahead. Yeah.
Oh, it's about
FEMA camps, police brutality, electronic branding of citizens, downfall of the state.
This is a fictional movie. It looks like.
Yeah, it's
so
a
this is
fictional
depicting,
movie.
When I'm skipping through this, because I'm skipping through it because there's no dialogue, and it seems like everybody's got RFID chips. The soldier comes back. He doesn't remember what he's done. Kind of scenario,
Yeah.
kind of classic.
Me and you have
dystopic.
talked about making this type of movie.
Yeah,
You're
I
saying
think we
let's
have,
do it to
yeah.
where it's like realistic.
And it's got this. It's got this music.
This is fiction, but it proves a big point because more people are willing to watch fiction
than they are real
life
and you can
documentaries.
And this is exactly a lot of the scenes here. They're showing protests and they're showing
It's completely
it's
dystopic.
happening. It's happening right now, though.
Right.
We're living in the dystopic future.
Right.
That was foreseen
And
by
this is
our,
trying
by
to-
our sci-fi fathers.
And this
of
is
the
trying to like
1940s
connect the
and
link
50s.
right here.
Yeah,
This is good. We thought about this and we were like, well, we'll probably go to prison though. And look what happened. Somebody else did it. Guess where they're going?
God damn. This
Well,
movie
he's
looks
dead.
Good.
He's not going to prison, but
No wonder they killed this guy, dude. This movie looks fucking good.
This movie looks fucking balls.
I'm not kidding you, dude. Oh, yeah. See, this tells it how it is. They're Nazi-style lining up Americans and executing them in this movie.
Yeah.
This is exactly what we're fucking fighting against.
Hell
this is
yeah.
exactly what people go, oh, it could never happen in America. Oh, really? But then all the same steps happen as have happened in other places, and one by one you go, no, but come on, we had to. No, we had to. The NDAA, we had to. The Patriot Act, we had to. We have to. Come on.
Jesus Christ.
That's a good trailer. I wish you guys could see it.
We shared it. We shared it on the page
Can I have
as
a
well
sip
as
of that?
a link to the full movie, the unedited version of the whole movie. So our listeners can go to our Facebook page and find both the trailer and the whole film if you want to watch the whole thing. I plan on watching the entire thing for sure.
That looks like a fucking awesome movie, honestly, and it looks like, just from the imagery I saw there, the guy agrees with our vision of where this fucking country is going, which is a very fucking scary place. But, again, he probably would also agree with the fact that if we can get out in front of this thing with a philosophical movement, it doesn't have to go there.
No, you know what?
But then again, we all pretty much think it's going to.
What this guy did,
was
he tried to take a fictional theatrical approach, which people are controlled by. The sounds were all right, the trailers were all right, and that's all it takes. Goodbye.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's our trick. That's our rule. That's what we do. You can't do that. Don't try it.
You're talking about Hollywood and
no, I'm talking
big,
about
and big media.
You say Hollywood. I say hypnosis.
But I'm
I'm
translating for you for the listener because you're just giving like a vague dialogue that you came up with.
No,
in
absolutely.
Your head. So I'm saying like you're saying that's the message from big media is this is
don't try our trick.
This is our stuff. We don't. You don't get to the human psyche the way we do with your message.
Right.
That's our fucking territory.
And you saw he had the trailer.
And you're right, because that movie was like a classic movie style thing that makes you react. And he was using our message. He was using the fucking the freedom, individual liberty message and showing the dangers of a government running away with itself,
Right.
So
it was good. It was good.
Is that the kind of thing you think? I mean, because now one thing you asked me earlier, why would he get assassinated and not somebody like Alex Jones or somebody like David Icke or one of these other big personalities in this movement against?
Because David Icke and Alex Jones don't use the tones that trigger hormones. This guy did in his trailer. Look, just watch the trailer. He did.
Yeah. So that's like your classic.
He was.
It invokes some emotion.
He was like what do you call those motherfuckers? He was like a I'm not sure what you
Jedi.
What do you call the people that believe in the mind control through tones and shit? This guy did it, just
I have
like
no idea
Hollywood.
What you're talking about, but
Hollywood uses tones in horror movies, and they know that it makes certain hormones release to make you afraid. So they use these tones that you actually respond to. And this guy had a really good fucking trailer. It was all close-up faces to make nobody seem human, and it was tones to make you feel like how you're supposed to feel. I don't know what else to say to you about it than that.
No, I know what you
exactly, understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. And typically, the movies that convey this kind of message don't have those qualities to where you're gonna go, this is entertaining, and I can sit down in a theater and watch.
Yeah,
this
right.
shit.
So when Alex Jones comes out with a documentary, it's Alex Jones paid the orchestra for an original score of, but it's not. You know what I'm saying?
It's all clip art and bullshit.
Right?
And
no, but he
cheaply,
pays like original scores, but they're not using the same tactics that the media employs to make you feel ways about watching things.
So you're saying, all right. So we covered that. So you're saying that's a reason to kill the guy, though.
If you understand that type of mind control, also, of course, he's got to be done.
It's a perfect storm kind of for him because he's not famous yet. All right, he's also got a powerful message. He's credible. He's an ex-military guy, which for a lot of people that means a lot to them. To us, it means nothing.
Not to me, it means
to
nothing.
us, it means absolutely nothing. But to a lot of people, you see what I'm saying? For the establishment, they go, okay, here's an ex-military guy with this strong message. And this is dangerous. This could convert people. This could wake people up. So I kind of see why this guy gets killed. I kind of see that it could be him. It could have been him posing a big threat to them. What do you think, Andrea?
I tend to agree with you. I think that he
posed a big threat to the establishment.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're looking for motive, and you always do, right? So
right.
And this is if you consider it to be a crime, but has anything physical come forward?
I did just find a video here that Anonymous has surfaced that claims to have evidence that it was a murder and not a suicide, but I haven't had it's what the link I just sent to you.
Okay.
But I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know what they're alleging was the evidence. But
this
is fairly new.
Ma'am, this is the United States of America. He is a thought criminal. A thought criminal.
Should we hear what these guys say?
Yeah, let's see what it says.
Oh, no, never mind. This is the trailer again. I think you just sent me basically...
No, go. It's under
thought
that.
Criminal.
Oh, sorry.
It's called Evidence Suggests David Crowley of Gray State was murdered.
Oh, okay. Should we play a minute of this?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Should
should
we?
play more than it. I hope there's
It's
somebody
kinda
saying this
long.
shit.
Previous video about the death of filmmaker David Crowley.
Go halfway
and
through
his
the video
family.
and play it from there.
There are a few updates I'd like to share with you, including the evidence that indicates this was a triple homicide, not a murder-suicide.
Whose
speak-
whose video is this? Do me a favor.
Yes.
You go in this link, click on the YouTube icon, and find this guy's whoever uploaded this. Find his YouTube channel so we can give him credit as we're playing this.
Okay.
All right.
About subversive individuals who are trying to exploit this tragedy, and we'll review some news articles as well as some audio clips, and I'll speak about what we can do to get justice in this matter. A recording has emerged of the Minnesota police actually finding the remains of the Crowleys. After encountering the family's very angry dog, which was supposedly in the house for weeks with the bodies, the police mentioned that the rear slider of the home is unlocked and slightly ajar. They're talking about the sliding door on the back of the house, that it was unlocked and open. Someone could easily have entered this home and left without leaving any overt signs of having broken in.
That was an extremely modest home they just showed. That was basically a little bit better than a trailer.
Basically, like completely rural America, you're spending like 14 grand to own it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's
it.
Basic
That's the high. That's the highest of the high. We're talking about a
do you
one.
Do you think a house like that has any bugs in it, baby?
No, I mean minimum. You're talking $7 grand to buy that place.
Nah, but do you think like maybe in the summertime there's some issues with like keeping it cool, and you end up with like a lot of shit going on in that little fucking place, or what?
The walls probably just turn into spiders.
That's just it.
During warm weather.
No, guaranteed.
It's one of those. It's one of those.
This is one of those
rural poor houses that's just awful.
Yeah, this is one of those places
That's
where
what they
like
just
two
showed.
months out of the
get in.
year, 2 months out of the year, there's
Basically
like
where I live.
so many ladybugs that bite you that you didn't know that.
Yeah, the
ladybugs
mean
did that.
ladybugs, yeah.
And there's like several thousand of them.
Spiders are all having turf wars.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's see what else.
Hennepin County Medical Examiner's Office is already claiming that David Crowley shot his wife, Kamal, and their 5-year-old daughter in the head before shooting
Where's our
himself.
intern?
But given this evidence of a possible break-in, I think this case needs to be looked into much further.
Cool.
And a news release also said that the police investigation is continuing. Many family and friends of the Crowleys have come forth with questions, asserting that David could not have committed this heinous act. Jason Allen, a
Heinous.
producer based in Los Angeles, says that Crowley's words and actions when the two met in September and in an email Crowley sent him on December 17th seemed contradictory to a man who was about to kill his family and himself. Crowley had written to Allen that he was working 18-hour days to build his Gray State movie concept about government militarization into an empire. Allen said, quote, David had this consistency and this very steady way about him. In many ways it felt very contradictory to the actions of a murder-suicide. I truly saw an optimism to it, end quote. Crowley talked in a 2-page email to Allen about being, quote, almost completely abandoned by his original film partners and being, quote, at the end of a tunnel all alone. But, he said, quote, Gray State fans are growing at a rate of 100 to 200 per day, even now, and when I get started, I can only expect they'll keep coming, end quote. He told Allen in the email that in a few weeks he would release a documentary called Gray State The Rise, a, quote, manifesto on the Gray State model, as well as a few new trailers for a Gray State series. And
Alright, so he's telling this guy all these fucking plans. And if you saw that movie, that was no small fucking shit. I mean, for an independent movie, that was fucking incredible looking.
Yeah.
That was great, man. And you know this stuff's going to start happening. Here's another angle on this. Do they want people to fucking know that you can make a movie that looks and sounds like that by yourself?
Right.
I mean,
no, but we should. We can.
We have the resources too, and we just don't do it. And that's the but here's the thing: we have the resources to live really fucking well as a society, and we don't do that either.
Oh, everything's
and
real easy, and we're not allowed to do it.
There's people that depend on us to not do it.
Yep.
And so if a guy goes out and does it, I mean, this is like when we were talking about last week. Every time a they'll call them like a mole society or underground homeless society sets up underground in a major city, they get torn up and taken out by cops because they don't want people to know they can do things on their own. They don't want you to exist without structure. Structure is control. Structure means a guy at the top influencing something, at least keeping some level of control. Without structure, just the randomness of a guy creating an incredible fucking theatrical piece, that's unspeakably threatening to the establishment. You know
That's
what I
me
mean?
clapping.
Thank you very much. But you guys know what I mean.
Yeah, of course.
That's unspeakably threatening to the establishment.
Yes.
It really is.
It really is.
All of these ways that we can get this stuff done on our own. They don't want you to
we
know.
can- no,
they don't want you
anybody
to
who
know.
takes any initiative is demonized.
Right.
You can't take any initiative to take care of any of the people around you because then they'll figure out that well they don't need us to take care of them.
Right.
That's what it is.
Oh, you don't need welfare if you can
No,
grow
you don't
if
need
you
it.
can grow food with your aunt in a big plot in the backyard instead of letting it just rot into fucking sun-caked nothing.
What we need
you
to
know?
do is just stop
if
taking
you stop
bullshit.
acting like an idiot and do for yourself some fucking good things, you know. They don't want you to know that you can.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't.
And here's another thing. They don't want you to know that you can start a fucking radio show like this and it doesn't matter. Millions of you could choose to listen to this. You could choose to listen to it,
But
and
only-
then we'll be important because of our talent and our ability to do this.
It's about realism.
They don't want you, but they don't want you to know that you can just do that, and that's what
We
we're
build
gonna do.
nothing that's not
but
already there.
Yeah.
We're trying to say, hey, what the fuck? Listen to our fucking radio show. Give us fucking money and stop giving everybody else money, you prick.
Right.
You piece of shit.
When we get some merchandise, you fucking toss us a couple of dollars. Come on. We'll get
Fuck
some
a merchandise.
t-shirts. Yeah, we'll get some
Sign over the
t-shirts.
deeds to your land.
Just give us
to
stuff.
me.
Just give us things.
And then live there still and pay all the taxes on it. And then give me all the extra.
Guess what?
What?
We got so much leftover stuff this week. We're gonna have to do a Tuesday show.
Yeah.
The Tuesday, the two.
Because we already do it.
Tuesday evening overdose.
Oh God,
bitch.
You guys, calm down. We gotta. So, because like we've already done a lot. We are gonna end the show soon, but there's a lot of shit that we had left prepared. So we're gonna have to get
Yeah.
to this before the Thursday show.
Because
So,
there's still a lot of stuff for
We're
the
adding
Thursday
another night
show,
this
too.
week. So, this right off the bat seems very fucking. I mean, yeah, there is always the remote chance. There's a guy. He's into all this shit. Also, he snaps one day. Nobody quite understands the human brain. That's a scary thing. This stuff does happen. It does happen that it's provable beyond a shadow of a doubt that the most unlikely person commits the most fucking unthinkable crime. It's happened plenty of times, yeah? So, it's all a bit of weirdness here, you know, but, you know, when you get into the fact that this guy's doing this Gray State movie, man, he was a fucking immense threat to the establishment. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean,
I think so,
Your
yeah.
gut has got to be on this that it's at least suspicious.
Definitely. I mean, if you're making something blatantly anti-government and your whole family dies, like, who wouldn't suspect something weird with that?
And then on top of that, if it wasn't actually that, who wouldn't fucking pay whoever owns this fucking footage $1 billion just for the publicity to put it out there? You see how it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's completely awesome and weird. Why wouldn't anybody pay anybody just to release it for their company? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, because regardless of the risk, they just want the money that
Yeah,
bad.
right.
Is that what you're
Why
saying?
is that not happening?
Yeah.
Regardless of the risk, there's plenty of mediocre companies that would say, "Hell, yo, I'll push that." Nobody, right?
Well, it must be getting out there somehow. I mean, it looks like there's some serious production behind that movie. I mean, it's not some simple.
This is all
fucking
news
shit.
articles, though. There's nothing else besides news
No,
articles.
the trailer we watched looks like there's some serious fucking production behind it.
Yeah, no, guaranteed. Fuck yeah. Hey, you know what we should do? Let's start a movie. Let's get a loan on it, and let's change the contract to where everybody who doesn't watch it that exists in the world we get $1 million. So
That seems fair.
Yeah.
Who's gonna pay us the $1 million?
Sony. Well,
Whoever the contract
no,
is with.
dude, I got some North Korean friends. It's fine.
All right.
Okay.
I don't think I'm on board with that one.
What do we want to end with tonight?
The
UFO stuff. We could knock that out.
What is the Egypt Bible?
We can do that. I think we
Nah,
save that
let's
for another.
save that for
yeah,
another
Save
night,
that?
Yeah, we said we got a lot of shit that we didn't get to tonight, but we had to expand on this stuff.
Yeah,
Fucking
definitely.
took a long time.
Oh, we have to talk about the UFO files, the declassified UFO
all right,
files.
let's do the whole UFO section.
Okay.
Can you run that for us?
Yes.
All
We
right.
just have a couple things
So
anyway.
we're gonna do UFOs. Oh, let me play Earthling's fucking thing you made.
I made something?
I like how every bit tonight I was completely like unprepared, and look at this computer. Look at it.
Why is there so many holes in it?
Look, it's just white. It's
Yeah.
completely.
Why
there's
is it like that?
Nothing on the screen. It's just white.
Why is that? No, really, it is. And then the places that it's not just white, it's whiter.
Right. it's retarded. It's the worst computer I've ever seen. Actually, right now, it's the least useful, shittiest thing.
So
ever
check
in
it
the
out.
world.
I have 2 boots, right? The complete rubber sole fell off my right foot. So now I actually feel like I have those shoes that people that have one leg that's shorter than the other have, but my legs are the same length. So I have to walk all wonky and shit. I'm not even
Why don't you just get some new boots?
Because I'm seriously poor.
What about all your credit cards?
Maxed.
Oh, nice.
Car crash.
Oh, right. Yeah, we talked
So
about
are
that.
you using the credit cards to get out of your car crash thing?
They're maxed. I can't.
You spent money on them?
I maxed all of them.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How many?
3.
3 credit cards. So you bought what, $900 worth
No,
of shit?
but I still have like 4 credit cards that I'm not going to use them though. No way.
Why? Because you figured out your credit card scheme
Dude,
wasn't a very good scheme.
No, it's a good scheme.
You're
All
really
I
going
just
through
can't
with this?
overextend my what?
You're really going through with your credit card scheme?
Yeah.
So you've got 7 credit cards right now?
No, the other ones are ones I don't want to use because they have 37% interest. So I'm not going to mess with them.
That's
but
pretty
I have
wild,
them,
yeah.
and I'm not going to spend money on them. The other ones are like 8 to 12, and that's fine. And I only have to pay them a certain amount, but I'm not spending. As soon as I swipe the MasterCard with 37% interest, I get charged $200.
Ew.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah. So
That's
I'm,
weird.
I'm not like I said in the beginning, I'm not a stupid credit card weirdo. I'm just trying to be a credit card weirdo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, our UFO intro won't play. Why don't you lead
Can you
us off
sing
on
it?
the UFOs? No,
Oh.
fuck you. Just go ahead.
All right. Okay, well, first, and I think most importantly, 130,000 pages worth of UFO-related documents have been declassified and published on the internet.
This is insane.
This
You're
is
talking
huge.
about Freedom of Information Act, right?
Yes.
This is huge. We need to wait till next week to even talk about this. There's nothing we can do this
we
week.
can tell it. We can talk about it right now.
We're
Let's
going to
just let
talk about it
people
right
know.
now.
I
That
mean,
12,000 pages of declassified fucking. Next week we're gonna have a field day with this shit. This is huge.
Yeah, once people have some time to go through everything,
right.
they're going to uncover some really, really
God.
cool stuff.
This is gonna be the
This
freshest.
says, just as a kind of a brief breakdown of the information included, they recorded, let's see, it was active between 1947 and 1969, all of this information. They recorded 12,618 sightings of strange phenomena, 701 of which remain identified. So that's 701 official, declassified, unidentified
so we're
flying
talking
object reports.
all of Project Blue Book
Yes.
is out.
Now available to the public.
Project Blue Book
But
went
it-
from like
did-
1947 to 1969.
But does
I
this
think.
have anything to do with the Majestic 13? Or no?
Majestic 12?
12, yeah, Majestic 12. Does it have anything to do with them, or is that declassified or no?
I don't know. I don't remember. What is Majestic 12?
The Majestic 12 is very similar.
The fuck are you talking
I
about?
thought you would know that.
You're just bringing up names?
No,
things?
no. The Majestic 12 was like the same
Majestic
type
12,
of shit.
Majestic 12, yeah, it was like a classification of document. It was another project, but I don't remember exactly what it pertained to. Andrea can look it up, but she'll tell us. But yeah, I mean, this is everything. Project Blue Book was the original response that was not initially concealed. I mean, it was a response to public concern.
This was the
And
government's
this was
attempt at assessing the threat from UFOs, right?
It was the Air Force, yeah, and it was
as assessing the threat from UFOs, right?
And it was the Air Force's direct response to public concern to say, okay, we'll look into this. So this was not, at the time, some kind of like wacko thing to talk about. This was, all right, we'll check it out. This is what it's called, Project Blue Book. Yes?
Yes.
From what I know, yeah.
What are you finding there?
I'm looking up Majestic 12.
Well, it should be pretty much
Yeah.
millions of documents.
It's right here.
What is the basic?
What do you got?
It was the code name of a secret committee of scientists, military leaders, and government officials formed in 1947 by an executive order of President Harry S. Truman to facilitate recovery and investigation of alien spacecraft. So it happened at the same time that the Operation Blue Book started. It was the same year in 1947.
So yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah.
So I just made that up and I was an idiot.
Nope. You were right one time.
Actually, nobody said that. No, nobody said that.
Was it the Majestic 12 or 13? What was it?
12.
12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, I'm familiar with the term, and I know I've learned that over and over, and I just don't remember it. But
Yeah.
So it's the.
They were a committee. It was a code name for a committee that was investigating alien spacecraft.
Because you always hear it references like Majestic 12 document such and such, whatever. you know?
Right.
But,
So that would, I guess, be any document created by that committee.
Right.
Swish.
So anyways.
Nailed it.
That's not included in this shit, though, obviously.
No, that's its own thing.
And it may or may not be real, probably still.
Right.
But so
officially, that's not real.
This is the Air Force official documents, though. I mean, this is stuff that they went, okay, we'll collect this. We'll take the reports from the FBI field offices. We'll take the reports from local police departments. We'll take direct witness reports, and we'll compile them into this fucking amazing. How big is it?
130,000 pages.
There's no way
over 12,000 reports.
We can decipher anything about this week. Next week we might be able to say something about it. There's just too many fucking documents to have a position this week. Honestly.
Well, no, the position is that the guy who filed continuous Freedom of Information Act requests is the same guy who started the Black Vault.
Right.
Isn't that the
but
case?
But there's no way that we can decipher what it means until
No.
next week because there's so many fucking documents.
Right, but why be negative? Let's talk about what we can talk about.
Okay.
Because this guy, what's his name?
I'm not sure, but you've been following this guy for years. You have no idea what his name is.
No, I've been a part of the website for many years.
Right.
But for 15 years.
I'm not challenging your fucking...
The Black Vault is where you went back in the early days of the internet, before
when pictures had to load 1 inch at a time.
When you had to load fucking PDFs, I don't even know if they were PDFs back then. You had to load fucking picture files of government documents, 10 of them.
They were JPEGs.
You would go downstairs for 2 hours, and then you'd come back and you'd be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna smoke a bowl and read these fucking UFO reports from Iran. And that's what I used to do when I was like 16, 17. I used to sit around and download these massive fucking UFO reports and read them, and figure out. And a lot of them were blacked out and stuff. But this thing was called the Black Vault. So you go to the Black Vault.
No, I know about the Black Vault.
But it rapidly declined in pop. This was the conspiracy network. This was the
There was one more. What was it called?
I don't know at that time. But This at one time, this was where you went. This was the Drudge Report and the InfoWars and all that shit. This was
Anarchist Cookbook.
The Black Vault. The Black Vault was the shit, dude.
AnarchistCookbook.com.
That's where you learn to make bombs.
Yeah, that was right around the same time.
Just about making bombs.
Yeah, everybody knows how chemical kinetic energy is actually better than regular kinetic energy.
All right.
The man's name is
I'm a physics, I'm a college physics weirdo.
John Greenwald is the hero that put this all together for us. John Greenwald.
You're Greenwald.
So I put a link to the Black Vault up on the page.
So he
I just pulled it up on. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How many years did he spend trying to fucking do this? 20 years or something?
Yeah, a lot of years.
More than
Let's
that.
see.
This guy was.
It doesn't say how long he's been working on it, but it has been tedious.
I'm pretty sure it's been a few decades.
A long time, yeah.
Was the term that I heard. I think I read an article earlier that referenced a few decades he's been working on this. So
yeah.
So I think it's been quite a long time, whatever it is, that this guy has been requesting these files, and they're finally out there.
Yeah. I'll show you. This is the blackvault.com right here.
Right.
The homepage says Project Blue Book Collection. How would you like to browse? So it seems pretty easy to navigate if you have any idea what you want to look for.
Mm-hmm.
But you can just browse by year or keyword. So even if you don't know what you're looking for, you can just start looking.
Well, that's what I always used to do. And when the site was old too, you could like search by country and topic. You could go like Bigfoot, fucking this country, whatever, UFO sightings.
Bigfoot's in Illinois. I see that guy before.
And you just really explore like shitloads of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get like a brief fucking preview of it, and then you spend 2 hours.
Yeah, I was about to say I could see myself like sinking a couple of hours into this.
No,
over the
but
next
just
week.
back then it was just downloading shit. It was just downloading
you guys,
shit.
you two, you're the smartest people I've ever met. Both of y'all. Hey.
Ever?
All right, I guess the show's over. He's really drunk.
ever. When you speak, you're like the smartest thing I've ever seen. You?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, you were like a genius.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
Why am I too drunk to talk? I'm just telling you guys how dope you are.
Nah, you're doing your thing where you just repeat things people said. Oh, you're the thing that you just said, and you think that's
what
a
are you
joke.
talking about?
No, that takes a real drunk or dumb person to do that.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying you're the smartest thing I've ever seen.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm
okay.
talking about before
you're
that.
the idiot thing I've ever seen. What are you talking
there
about?
you go.
Yep.
Now you're showing it.
Nailed it.
There you go. You're just drunk, so the show's over.
All right.
Pretty much.
Nothing to see here. Show's over. Nothing to see here. Move along.
I love you guys.
Well,
move along,
love
son.
You. You tricked me into saying I loved you.
Oh.
God damn it.
I gotta go to. No, I'm only doing this and I'm only getting this drunk because I have to go home because I have to. I have to wake up, go to the fucking car. This is what you want to hear. What I have to do?
He's gotta go home.
Shut up! No! Shut up! Shut up!
You know you hate to go home to the wife.
Shut up!
She's on the rag, and you can't even have sex with her.
You're an idiot.
She's in a bad mood, and I'm just a radio guy trying to get a job in conventional radio if I can.
No. The adjusters are going to be there tomorrow at like 3, so I have to show up in the morning and convince the car body shop man to charge him $500 more so I don't have to pay my deductible. You know what I'm saying?
So you're drunk now so you can get up tomorrow and be charming, is what you're saying?
Oh,
I don't think it works that way.
Nobody actually fucking helps charming people.
That's not true.
No. I'm
That's
going
just
there.
something
I'm
an
going there with
uncharming
Bob.
person
I'm
says.
going there with Bob on fucking 4 bars of Xanax, and he's gonna walk up to this fella, and he's gonna grab him, and he's gonna hurt him and shit.
Well,
Perfect.
Who's gonna do this?
Bob.
Who's Bob?
Bob, the guy I live with. My roommate.
Who's the guy you live with? What does that mean?
It hasn't, dude. This guy is insane.
His boyfriend.
He's
Is it
like
your boyfriend?
5. No, he's
Is
like
it
no.
your boyfriend?
Are you sure it's not your boyfriend?
Shut your fucking mouth.
It's your boyfriend. Ooh.
Shut up, Andrea, you stupid cunt. Vinny, go kill yourself.
Bob.
Earthling has a boyfriend.
Okay.
Earthling has a boyfriend.
Well, I get to sleep till like 2 p.m. tomorrow, while Bob calls and makes everything happen. I just am chill.
So so you've got this roommate. He's an older guy. He's lived around here for a long time. He's got connections. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
And what's he gonna make happen for you at the car place?
He knows a guy who knows the guy where my car is, who's going to charge the insurance company. His name is Gerald. He owns Westside Radio. These guys have been in fucking conjunction for a long time. And
they've been in conjunction.
Yeah. And supposedly they're gonna, dude. It has nothing to do with what you know. It has to do with who you know. It's seriously true. Seriously true.
Seriously.
Since I know this old guy. No. I always thought that was bullshit. But then it's like this old guy's like, "Hey, trust me," and then it happens, and I'm like, "What? How did that fucking happen? I thought you were an idiot moron." But how did that happen?
How did what happen?
The guy said to trust him.
Just the complete hookup.
He was like,
talking about?
The old guy said to trust him.
Yeah, right.
He was like, what?
But I never took it in the ass for sure. Never.
That means that you have.
Oh yeah.
That means
you
that
wouldn't go out of your way to say it if it wasn't true.
Well, it's a good time to masturbate when something's in your ass.
The end.
She had no idea what to say.
No, I had nothing to come back to.
Yeah,
with.
right. Then why don't you shut up? Just shut up and get out of my life. What?
Do you guys rap for a second? Just
no, we need to fucking wrap this up. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Wrap it up. We'll rap about wrapping it up. Wrap it up.
What are we gonna cover next week, guys?
Tuesday we'll be going over some of our more potpourri subjects.
We're going to talk about how much of the ocean is contaminated that you can't even understand it. We're going to talk.
I don't think we were going to talk about that.
Why don't you shut up and let me talk? Let me tell the fans.
He knows what to do.
Next week, we're going to talk about how much of the ocean is contaminated that you'll never understand. We're going to talk about how much of the ley lines that you can't map. And we're going to talk about how many of you stupid weirdos that aren't Mexican but still love these white people that make them happen. And you know what? I don't like Mexican people.
You are Mexican.
I'm a Puerto Rican. No, I'm not Puerto Rican either.
I totally incepted that thought into your mind earlier by calling you Puerto Rican
yeah,
a dozen
why'd you
times.
do that to me? I hate Puerto Rican people. I hate regular ass, stupid, dummy white people. And you know, put on some fucking hip hop and let's just listen. Who gives a fuck?
This is hip hop.
Oh my god, I can't believe this. The mug I've been drinking of all night using vodka says ECHO. Exceptional children's have opportunities.
I guess that's the end of the show.
This is beyond the end of the show.
The Sunday evening overdose.
The Sunday evening overdose.
It's been fun. I'll take you out to some Christmas organ, like always. It's Christmas year-round here at the Sunday Evening Overdose, and we're excited to be back this Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday to wrap up all this info that we didn't get to tonight. I had a great time with you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Dude, tonight was cool.
Tonight was fun.
Tonight was cool.
I did get drunk like usual, but I actually think this was the coolest show we've done in like a month.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Jason,
think?
Yeah.
Jason,
Felt good tonight.
Come over here and jump on the mic for a second, Jason.
Come over here. This is our
Jason
turn.
helped,
Come over.
Jason
helped us out a lot tonight. We're just gonna do like 30 seconds more here, and we're totally done.
We're going to call this 30 seconds of Jason.
Jason! Come over here, you motherfucker! Come over here.
Come to the microphone.
What?
You better, dude. I'm not. What is? Oh my god!
You're still streaming, right? No, why'd you end it? We're not done. Fuck, are you serious?
No, he's still streaming.
Alright. God damn it. Get over here.
Is he streaming or no?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
streaming.
Come the fuck over here.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, I have it open right here.
And it never stopped?
No.
He seems serious. He seems like he actually
I
did
was
stuff.
pretty serious about the.
I can see from here that it was streaming.
Hey, you don't stop the show until...
Like this.
The camera.
What does that mean?
He's talking about the camera.
What does that mean?
That
Is
he
this a
didn't have the
joke, or
camera
is this
streaming.
funny or is this something?
Oh, okay.
But the stream is streaming.
Are we
Okay.
good
Yeah, we're
or
still
is
streaming.
this
Yeah,
a
we're
joke
fine.
or
Why are you spitting in those things over there, Jason? What are you spitting in?
he chews. He chews.
You chew tobacco? What is it, dip?
It's called chaw
Come
tobacco.
get on the mic for 2 minutes while we're wrapping the show.
Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here.
Come on, get over there.
I chew it.
Get the fuck over here. Come over here.
Come on, what are you fucking... Alright, that's it. We're gonna end the show
Come
in 2
over here.
seconds. Sit down, get over there.
Go over there.
God damn it.
You act like I actually give a shit.
What the hell's wrong?
A lot.
What do you have in your mouth?
Nothing.
What is that? What's in your mouth?
It looks like aspartame, like
It's
diet Powerade.
Aspartame, yeah.
So
It was a dick.
You're here to
And
help
then I got
out
rid of
the
it
show
really quick.
and hang out and do some stuff with us. Now we have to ask you, what are you chewing? Is that chew or is it dip?
There's nothing in my mouth. I don't know what you're talking
Well,
about.
no. What do you?
Well, over there, you were spitting in
Yeah,
the
you're
cup.
spitting
You
in
were
the cup
doing
the whole
dip
night.
or you were doing something.
It's chew or dip or something.
It's called chew or dip.
Well, no, it's
It is
different.
my-
chaw tobacco.
And what does
It's
that
my
do? What does that
foolproof
do? What does
way
that do?
Well, no.
to quit cigarettes.
Chewing tobacco and dip are different things.
How?
Well, dip you put in between your gum and your lip and you just hold it there. Chew, you actually kind of fucking chew. It's longer little piece. It's
It's
different.
actually
I don't-
long.
I don't
no, it's,
chew.
it's long
So you're
cut
dipping.
tobacco.
The fibers tend to get stuck in the
you're,
teeth.
So you're dipping it. So that's how it's different, though.
Dipping chew.
No.
I'm blowing your
But no,
mind
you
on
can't
what your concept
dip
was
chew.
of dipping and chew.
You cannot dip chew.
Yeah, you can't dip chew.
I'm just
You
telling
can't
you,
dip
that's
chew,
what I was doing.
Jason. You can't dip chew.
Well, it's possible because I just fucking did it.
So you're
Well, he's a
dipping-
dip chewer.
Hold
This
on a
guy
second.
is. I
I'm a
never
dip
even
chewer.
thought I'd make one of these fools.
Hold on
Yeah.
a second. He's dipping and
he's chewing.
and he's
At the same time.
and he's drinking vitamin water
At the same time.
with the dip in his mouth. That's extra gross. How are you pulling that off?
Yuck.
Because if I do
Andrew.
that shit every time I've tried to dip and put that, I end up like throwing up. It's too much fucking nicotine down your stomach. I always swallow too much of it. I fucking forget.
I've never tried it.
So
do you want to know? It makes it easy when it's half vodka.
When it's half vodka, he's right. Everything is delicious as fuck.
It is true.
I like this guy. I like
I'm
you.
just
I like
saying.
you. I like Andrea. I like Vinny. I like this new weirdo. I like myself.
I don't know.
And I actually want to go smoke a cigarette right now because I'm fucking sick of myself.
He sure is dipping a lot though.
You're dipping a lot.
It is true.
Isn't he?
I've been dipping.
Tricks, isn't he dipping a lot?
This guy looks like a double dipper.
Yeah.
This guy double dips. This guy is a double dip idiot.
What do you say, sports fag? You double dipping over
It only
there?
depends on what type of chips hit the other chips.
Don't try to do my voice.
Whoa!
Ooh, we got a fucking
Hey.
sound off right now.
Say,
Oh,
put
you're
it,
just talking. This is all
say, put him
Hang
in
on.
say, put him in hell like or hurt him, and I'll do it in a second.
What?
Get him.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
All right. This
There
has
we go.
been the Sunday Evening Overdose. We appreciate you for tuning in. You guys could do some better WWF stuff there. Wait, come on. Ham it up better. Jump around.
Jump around.
Oh my god, the Earthling just totally fell over. Oh, that was good. Okay.
Did
Well, I guess
everybody
that's the
watch
end
me
of the show.
kick the shit out of him? Because that pretty much just happened.
No, you told me to hurt someone, and I couldn't.
No, I pretty much just
So you hurt
telepathically kicked the fuck out of you.
Yeah. You just got your ass kicked.
I love
Yeah.
you.
My apologies.
Straight over.
Wait,
I
here we
can't
go.
control my mind.
Done.
It's coming back.
What? Oh, let's watch the replay. We've got the delay on that. Hang on, I want to see him fall over. Wait, turn it down. Put it down. You went straight down. That was good. That was great.
There you go, guys.
Oh shit. We gotta get that on YouTube.
So sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
We'll find a way.
You know,
We're putting that up. That
It's
was
only-
hilarious. Did you trip him?
No,
No, I only had 2
That
options.
was all him.
I had 2 options.
That was all me.
That was
Run
really
away
funny.
or do that. I did that.
All right. Now, listen. I don't know if we're all that. I don't know if we're all that impressed with
I'm gonna
you.
go smoke my cigarette.
I don't know if we're all that impressed with you. We'll have to interview you again. We'll have to see what you're all about.
Who, the new guy?
Yeah, the new guy.
No, you.
Well, yeah.
He looks
and
Jewish.
We'll bring him back. You did all
This
right.
is true.
I didn't like.
Are
the
you
way,
Jewish?
Listen,
I
didn't-
could be, but I'm not.
I didn't like the way
Half
you
Irish, half
sauntered-
Mexican, half Italian.
I didn't like the way that you sauntered all slowly to the mic, like you didn't care. But
I
we'll try again
really
next
didn't,
time.
though.
Yeah, no. See, that's what we're gonna have to work on.
I'll work on my acting.
When you get
my
your
apologies.
when you get your attitude together, we'll be back for some more show.
Absolutely.
Let's
When I become like David Box,
let's yeah.
I'll be back on the show.
Hey, listen.
In a world where nothing happens ever,
You are.
there's a time
fit
where we
to
talk
shine.
about it all the time.
You're not fine or fit to shine David Box's radio voice.
I'm
right
not.
now.
I'm not
Um,
fit to shine any part of him.
Yeah. Well,
You're goddamn right.
Andrew is though.
if you shined his knob, you could get some more time on the Sunday evening overdose because he's got some major influence around here. And we'll be back in exactly 1 week. This is your favorite show of all time.
With Vinny and the Earthling. Whoa!
Oy, 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 oy.